billowing, and
look-
strike a pose.
Yeah.
Now, is this like a
Yes.
JoJo pose, or?
Temeron is going to bonk Ulysses on the head.
Oh, good.
Wait, no, let me roll
as
for
you-
wait,
as
wait,
you-
wait,
Now
wait. Let me roll
now
performance.
you look even more ridiculous.
Oh, it's
Alright.
12. Not too bad. It's not as bad as it could have been.
You stumble, but you manage to make a pretty striking pose. The overall effect is passable, and the cloak slightly billows at the bottom. The hem just slightly moves.
I think it's racist.
Oh, God. Look. You look even more. You look even more ridiculous now. Please stop trying to do whatever the hell you're trying to do.
I think I look
So-
fine. And I go walk, and we don't have water, so I'm just gonna like, huh.
Sure.
Well, does anyone else want it?
Want what? The
No.
cloak? I want the pipe.
Nah, never was a fan of that. No issue for me.
I don't want to have nothing to do with these objects.
Why do you not want anything to do with the objects? They're not cursed or anything. I checked.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not good with that kind of magic.
Cool. You do you. Who wants the slightly drugged spices?
Couldn't Theophilus cook? Wasn't that a thing? I remember
Really?
wrong.
His window.
I mean,
he's not wise
Good.
as it is.
Well, the plan is for
So,
him to
wait.
eat it. Yeah. You might go.
Theophilus
Good point.
is the paladin, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is correct.
I do not trust him. After he nearly burned down the forge in such a ridiculous way. Took him
He
all
was trying to cook
Fine.
with a forge.
Temeron is just going to snatch up the sack and stuff it in his backpack. That
You
stays
fan of
with
that
me
stuff?
for now.
Cool.
Ozone's going to go and take down one of the tents and return to the path.
Question. In this camp, do we find, is there any like bags, like spare bags, like a satchel or something?
Yeah, you find a satchel.
Cool. I will
It's
use
not
the
the
satchel.
greatest. It's not in the greatest condition, but and it's kind of small. You can probably hold like a few glass bottles in there.
Okay. I'll stick the pipe in my pocket
Like
and
it's-
take the satchel and do something with it later.
Okay.
I need materials, man. That's the reason I want the satchel.
Well, I'll help take down a tent. Either. Oh, we talked about this last session, but no one remembers.
Question: did we rest?
We
Uh,
did not.
I think I.
Why are we all
Yeah, okay.
spinning?
I think we all did a short rest.
Oh,
Yeah, we basically did a short rest, yeah.
all right then.
No, let's continue down the trail. Well, at
So-
least now we have tents. I'm sleeping outside tomorrow or tonight.
Yeah, so suggestion here. I say we find the nearest place where we can, the nearest town, ditch the uniforms, get some better gear. Within 6 days, we're in the wind. What do you think?
I agree.
Well,
good planets I've heard.
objections.
Well, for me,
Fancy-
I agree. To
I
be
don't
honest,
fancy reporting to the higher ups anyway.
I mean, our higher up died. Pretty violently, I might add. He got his head ripped off by the hellhound.
And we
There's
came this close
always
to meeting the
someone
same
higher
fate.
up.
Plus, actually, wasn't Captain's last words to us, run? I mean, when you think about it, he deliberately told us to run away.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll stand up in court. Let's put as much space between us and them as possible.
Yeah, no, I say we get gone, and by the next time any of them see us, we will not be recognizable as whatever the hell we were. Were we conscripts? Captives? I don't even know.
Well, let's get
Some of
moving
you were
then.
captives. Some of you were signing up willingly to some extent.
I sure didn't.
You kind of did.
I don't remember signing up.
Are
I got
you-
ambushed.
I was
Maybe.
passing by.
Maybe. Are you guys all set here at the bandit remains of the camp?
Yes, we can see us spinning.
Yeah.
I can see you spinning.
I'm going to check the bandits for some more useful weapons on the way out.
Okay, just make a standard perception.
P for perception.
That's a
Oh.
lot of perception.
I mean, you do find there's scimitars and crossbows that you've already encountered during your fight, but they're not any better than the weapons you have now. I mean, your weapons themselves are quality weapons that do their job. It's more of your other gear and equipment, like your armor, that's the issue that's falling apart. And while these aren't your preferred weapons, they still work pretty well, but you don't really find anything that's too much better than what you already have.
Okay.
Does anyone want to go marching order?
I think the last marching order was Temeron, me. You
can change it up.
Behind was
Yeah.
Theophilus.
If I remember
still
correctly,
going to
you're
be
the only injured one.
Forward.
Yeah, don't remember me.
I'm still going to be forward.
You want to just throw yourselves in a marching order? Theophilus will just go at the back
Yeah.
for simplicity's sake.
Hey, we are missing the Minotaur.
I already said I went back to the path after I grabbed one of the tents.
Oh,
Oh,
let's go. Everyone to that.
To the path.
oh yeah, here it is.
Oh, and try to avoid the bear in the tree. Or is it gone by now?
Oh.
It's been an hour.
I don't know. I'll go make a perception check for that. Actually, no.
bear?
Scratch that. Make a nature check.
Oh, well, that's even. I like. I rolled crap.
For the bear?
Yes.
No
Okay,
clue.
okay, I didn't mean. Who's making this check? Not
Well, I
everyone
was,
needs
I
to
was
make
looking
it.
for the bear. It tried to eat me earlier, so and I'm a little wary.
Right.
I bet
him, so I'm doing
You
the check.
assume, from your experiences with the village that you were before and your closeness to nature, you can tell, or you can't tell, but you can guess relatively well that the bear isn't going to be an issue if it's around, as long as you don't piss it off. But you also will assume that it's probably left by now.
Good.
Well, let's continue onwards.
All right, so who's in the front?
Temeron and Greganos.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys going to stay in one single file line, or you guys are going to go ahead and scout?
Um.
I'm going to go scout ahead a bit.
Yeah, me too.
All right, then can both of you make a perception check?
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
First natural 20 of the day. Nice.
Yep.
Hopefully it's the last.
Don't say
Um,
that.
You say.
Well,
Wait,
you know
how we
that
level up at
I'm
this
definitely
point?
not getting
No,
it.
we level up after we sleep, right?
I mean, by this, technically you haven't leveled up yet, but for the purposes of right now, let's just say you've leveled up.
Oh, I need to roll some
If we
dice,
get
don't
into
I?
any combat. If you haven't already done that, then yes.
Yeah.
I would say let's wait until we camp for that. But
All right, into a camp. Okay.
once we get into the camp, if you haven't done it, we'll do it then.
Well, well,
So
depends. You want me to give you
this-
a 5 and a 4 for 2-year attacks?
well, you can just leave those for now. We'll forget about it. So, Temeron, you don't really, with your experience as a scout in the army that you were in, you happen to recognize some of the features of the land because you've been in this area. Not this extensively, but you've been in the area a long time ago, and you managed to find all of the potential spots for an ambush or of any kind. And other than natural wildlife, you don't see anything. And you also happen to see what looks like some sort of smoke in the distance.
Towards the camp or?
Which camp?
Towards
Not
the army
not the
camp?
military. No, opposite direction.
Huh. Okay. Looks like we're in the clear, and there's some smoke coming from over that way, and I point in the direction.
Do we know of any villages or towns in that direction?
And
Let's see.
is this like hard, like burning town kind of smoke, or a campfire flavored smoke?
From what Temeron notices, it's very far off in the distance, so he can't really tell. But it seems like campfire smokes. I would say, Alexander, you and Theophilus are the only people who would know because of your
Living around
history
here?
with the area, since
Yeah.
you're the only ones who are local.
Okay.
You don't know of any major towns of any kind. And I'm going to consider major town as a description which would include your hometown. So like nothing even that size that
Okay.
you know of. But it's been a long time, and this is on the other side of the region that you grew up in.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know of any towns in that direction. Could be a camp, could be an attack, I suppose. Somebody got burned down.
In my opinion, I want to say it's far away from camps. Those tend to mean military, which tends to mean impressment. I'd stay avoid that. That's my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
Well, if it is some kind of camp, the question is an enemy camp or is one of the armies we were with? Either way, if it's one of ours, they will make us fight again. If it's the enemy camp, they're going to attack us. So let's avoid that, please.
At this point, I don't even know who is our enemy anymore.
The people that try to kill us. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, everything that
Thanks,
points a
smart
sword
head.
at us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. So are you going to continue along the path that you are on, or?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah, I
much.
think so, yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to go at standard pace. Not, or are you guys like trying to rest or what?
I'm keeping an eye out in case anyone tries to sneak up on us.
Okay. Can you roll me a perception? Is anyone else wanting to do anything?
Mostly looking for food while we travel. We have some rations now, but I'd rather not dip into them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'll do that too.
Okay, then you two make nature checks. And Greganos, you roll with advantage. And
my natural terrain is my preferred terrain is plains, not wood, not woods.
yeah, I know.
Oh.
I know. Can you still roll with
Okay,
advantage?
I rolled a total of 5, but it's not showing up on the
Yes,
tabletop.
Make sure you're beyond 20s. Sometimes it might turn off in between. Make sure it's connected.
Yeah, it's off. Right.
What are you doing? Ah, there he is at bandit. Anyway, it was a 14.
A 14? Okay. You managed to find a few handfuls of berries and some nuts. This isn't a very plentiful area other than some game, but due to your continuous movement along the road, you decide not to go hunting too much. But you do gain enough fruits and berries of somewhat sweet, bittersweet taste for everyone to be rather filling. As for... Okay.
Oh, it's done a thing. Right,
It has done a
it's
thing.
Ignore that roll.
You said you rolled a... You said a 14, correct?
No, I said a 5 total.
5.
Yep.
I mean, you're kind of excited still about what you found, and you're just kind of itching to look at all the stuff at a better use or better space so you can actually really focus on it. Maybe you might find a little bit more hidden secrets
Okay.
or something. You're kind of distracted. But from what you can tell, there is nothing there at all.
Okay.
Temeron, are you still in the front?
Yep.
Can you roll a perception?
Okay.
You, while traveling, you happen to find a rather strange outcropping of rock where it looks like there's a path that is wide enough for a horse, but not much more. And due to your constant use in this region, you don't seem to remember this used too much before. You remember the rocks, but you don't remember the constant pathways for it,
Huh.
like the paths in between the rocks.
This is odd. Why is there a path here?
Want to check it out?
Can't hurt much, I guess. This path... I think this wasn't here the last time I came through this area.
So, how stealthy are you?
So, with my upbringing, does this seem fey in nature to me? Like, have I seen something like this in the Satterland? I forgot the name of.
Actually, I think I forgot the name of it too. Let me check.
Tartaria.
I think I'm going to start calling.
Yeah, well, you know,
I like
down
Satterland
south.
better.
Sorry.
I like that. I like that better. No, you. Doesn't seem like it's anything familiar in that sense. It looks like it's human-made in the sense that it's been done with some purpose, where people have been using it as a path and been using that area constantly to the point where a path is made.
Did it seem like something that a creature with the same kind of foot that they have will travel? Like horses.
You're asking if horses were on that path?
If the tracks look like if it's horses apart for men traveling through the
I mean, it's a dusty dirt road, so it's kind of hard. The tracks themselves don't stay too long, but you can make out both hooves and boots.
all right. I communicate this to Temeron. So it seems that a lot of boots have come from here. Come and go, I say.
That is definitely unusual.
So I repeat the question: how stealthy are you?
That I'm going to forgo the answer to that and instead go ahead and sneak my way up the path, scouting what may be ahead on that.
Well,
On the path or up the rock?
Up the rock path.
Okay. You managed to find some footholds, and with your body type, the way your body's designed, it's very easy for you to climb up and scamper up this rock wall without settling any rocks, any stones near the top. And you can follow the path for a little bit before the rock ends off, but you manage to still stay unnoticed.
Yeah.
And
Greganus
that
look
is a
to
the point where
7'2"
Reganos
lion
can't
man.
hear you anymore.
Greganus look to the side and Temen is no longer there. You stand answered. All right. And I wait.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything?
No, just keeping an eye
You
out,
kind of stand there awkwardly.
Okay.
wondering whether or not we're gonna die.
right. Okay. I guess that's one thing to do. So, Temeron, you continue along this rock outcropping until a certain point, the rock kind of blends into the tree line. And then soon you start to notice yourself, instead of leaping from rock to rock, you're now leaping from tree branch to tree branch.
Huh.
For
Okay.
for a good distance, and they're big trees, so like their branches support your weight and they don't like shake or anything, and like you can still travel along pretty well. And then from what you can tell as of right now, you don't really see anything other than this same path. It widens out a bit, about 2 horse widths wide, but not much more than that. It's relatively well hidden from what you can tell.
Okay. Anything up ahead still?
Make a perception check. I mean, the path still goes on. But what you can tell is nothing bad or of any kind. It just continues to go on, but it seems like there might be something near the end, and you're getting relatively close. But you don't notice anything out of the ordinary of a regular forest other than this path, which only you can see very well, only because you're up above it. Otherwise, it would look almost natural.
I'm going to turn around and go back to Gregonos.
Okay. You get there in one piece. You don't notice anything on your way back.
So, goes
Yeah.
quite a ways in, widens out further ahead, and I think someone's at the other end of this path. It's very well concealed.
Huh.
Should we wait for the others and go down this path? I'm kind of curious myself. Paths like these don't appear for no reason.
Well, it could be refugees. In that case, we will be in a good position to go there, and they are not going to bother us. Now, the other possibility is more bandits. Either way, I'm curious myself, so let's ask the others. Let's see what they say.
Fair enough. By the way, would they have caught up by now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at the rock wall where it meets the main path that you've been taking.
So we have a concealed road with people in the other end. They could be refugees. They could be more bandits. Temeron and I are curious of what this could be. What do you all say?
Do you see weapons?
I haven't gone that far.
I mean, we could check it out. We might have to ditch the uniforms early, though. If it's someone we don't want to be dealing with.
Huh. Well, they are not much use anyway. And to be honest, I think this bloody thing is about to break anyway, so...
Yeah, no, they're not in good condition. But it's better than nothing. I'd say
Well,
we can check it
I
out.
wholly disagree.
Be careful with it, and if we see them from a distance and it's someone we don't want to deal with, we just go around. If it's someone that can help us, then we're in luck.
I don't feel like it's gonna be that simple, but let's check it out.
Okay.
All right.
Marching order.
Keeping it the same, I think.
Yeah, I'd say we keep it the same.
Remember, it's only one person wide now, so I actually do need an actual order now.
Yeah, you see Greganos approach Oslin. Look at him, which make my head go back, and say, "Look, I don't really like your people, but will you at least speak your thinking in this matter? Because you haven't spoke."
Theophilus just looks at you, looks at Oslin, and just takes a step back.
We are stuck with each other. What do you think?
Let's just keep moving.
Fair enough. He goes back to Temeros. You wanna lead the way?
Yep. Okay.
Good.
Time to
Are
see
you
what's
going to
this
take the
all
same?
about.
Are you going to take the same way as you did before? Or are you going to stay on the path this time?
I'm going to go the same way as before, yes. Up the rock and through the treetops and kind of leading
And you
the rest
disappear into the tree
on.
traps.
Kind of lead the others on onto the path itself.
Dragonos,
that-
can you make a perception check for me?
Me? Oh,
Yes.
perception.
You kind of can see Temeron through the trees, but it's difficult. The only thing that really lets you see him is his orangey yellow tail. Everything else just kind of blurs in with the rest of the foliage up there.
Damn, he's good.
But you think you follow him, but at this, you know the path. He's already let you onto the path, but like you've kind of lost sight of him in particular.
Well, every now and then I'd actually turn around and check if the others are still following me.
They're still following you.
All right.
Okay.
How far are you
So-
going to lead them?
Well, ideally up to the point where I can get a decent look at the other end of the path.
Well, from when you turned around, you still didn't really see the end of the path, but you had a feeling it was relatively close. Though the lighting doesn't really change too much throughout the whole distance, so you can't really tell.
So I guess perception check to see how close I get before I notice something, and stealth check to see if I get spotted doing so.
I mean, you're pretty well hidden in the trees, and the fact that the only bulky thing you have is your shield, which I'm gonna assume you're not carrying on your arm at all times. You're It's probably on your back right now.
Yeah, it's on my back.
You, from certain angles, especially in the trees, you probably just look like a big cat, like a panther, an orange panther. So you're pretty well hidden in the trees.
Which is pretty unusual in and of itself. Like, this isn't tropical. This isn't tropical terrain.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be any panthers here.
I imagine a girl saying, "Hey, I didn't know the lions could climb trees," and the other one say, "What's a lion?"
This region, it is well known for its big cats. Like, there are big cats around here. This isn't the same as other places. I mean, you still see trees, but the path slowly gets more and more used. And you do notice that there's a fork where this path merges into a more used path clearly, and they're all leading to the north. Relatively to the same direction as the smoke that you saw earlier that day.
Huh.
And that is with a 7 perception.
So
Why do I get the feeling we're about to die or get ambushed?
Because we
Hey,
always are about to die or get
Because the map's called Woods Ambush.
Just for the yeah, guys, I'm repurposing the map if you couldn't tell. Here, I can make that even more apparent. I'll just get rid of everything. Does everyone want to roll for I don't know. Everyone roll for what's the word?
Marching order?
Just for the fun of it?
What?
You told us we had to pick a marching order, and it was one person wide. So
Yeah, I
I
know.
did roll for initiative.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are concerned, so you just for the fun of it. I don't think anything is going to come of it, but just for the fun of it.
Oh, well, my first good initiative. For the fun of it.
Yeah, just for the fun of it.
Just for the fun of it.
When the party rolls. Good initiative.
okay.
oh, that's great. That's a total of 10.
We actually.
Great. Oh no! You just said you had a feeling you guys were all going to die. I just wanted you to roll.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
For the fun
have this become apparent to all of us?
I don't know. I don't know how vocal Temeron is. What he sees.
Yeah, at this point, I would pretty much check if Dragonos is nearby, and if so, call out. Okay, path merges into a bigger path up ahead, and they all lead to the smoke I saw earlier.
Huh.
Well, seems
This
like a pretty
is
good
starting to
reason. U-turn. That's turn around. Don't like the smoke. That road we were on was going somewhere. This one's going somewhere, and I don't want to be where it ends. So I like the other road better.
Yeah, it's starting to sound more and more like either a big city or a military camp.
Well, I don't think there's a big city over here, is there?
Sunny, does this path has a higher ground or the other one?
What do you mean?
Yeah, does any of these paths goes like up on the hill or something like that?
No, it's relatively flat land. It's just a forest. I think the only high thing you can have is the trees.
Well, we
But other
already
than that,
yeah, well, we already have the scout going on the trees. I don't see why. Just turn around.
as you guys are talking about this,
No, I'm off character. I'm off character. So
no, I know. As you guys are saying this, Temeron, you, Oslin, Gregonos, and Alexandros, all of you,
Okay.
hear a rustling in the brush around you, on the ground.
so
Do I spot anything since I'm still up in the tree?
Make a perception check.
Nope.
yeah, you don't see shit.
There goes. And there's the karma.
I will do one as well, if that's not a problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do one.
Can I do the same?
There's the balance.
All rolling perception.
No. Oh, okay, I guess everyone's rolling for perception. All right, so the three of you see a... Hey, that works out, Ulysses, because you
Here.
weren't part of that originally. You just see everyone else start looking, so you start looking. You don't really notice anything, which works out perfectly. The three of you notice a light gray dove with a black stripe down its wings fly off.
A bird?
A bird into the direction of the left path, into the direction of where the fire smoke was.
Can I do a nature check to see what kind of bird that was?
Sure.
Put it down.
It is, from what you can tell, and you're pretty certain, because these are very common doves in the area, in the world. The only thing that makes it unique and that makes you kind of question it is the black stripes, which seem natural, but it just looks like the common dove.
Do you say this?
I shoot that thing down.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Damn.
Oh, minus one
Okay.
familiar from the roll.
Damage. So, I read that as shot bow, and I was like, "What's a shot bow?"
It's a bow that fires 5 arrows at once in a spread pattern.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
That's a pretty. Oh, wow, it's
It
impressive
isn't,
that you
but-
have one of those already.
I'm
Very
gonna
Legolas.
build one the moment I get a chance.
Okay, we'll see how that works.
I am Legolas. So
Burst fire crossbow.
No, you're not. So you take your short bow. You shoot it, and I mean the arrow like flies through the air, and you definitely hit the bird. Although mostly by luck, just because your bow is just made from bare bones material. And as this bird is falling, you, Gregono, specifically see this like yellowish glow around the bird. And then you hear it thump into the ground about 20 feet down the left path.
either I shoot down a familiar or I shoot down a druid.
Huh? Wait, what did you shoot at?
Why?
I have. Well, Temeron told me to shoot, so I just shoot.
Well, I mean, it's over there. Let's go see what you shot down.
Be my guest. I already have been knocked down 2 times this week,
Oh.
so
Temeron didn't actually notice the bird.
Well,
That was an out of character suggestion.
all right. I was lying.
Well, I'll run down the path a little bit and see what happened to the thing.
Temeron told me to shoot it. No, I didn't.
All right, I was
Sorry,
lying.
guys, it
your
happened out of
mind.
reflex.
All right, Ulysses. Once you get there, you run about 40 feet, and with Gregnos's directions, you then take the left path, and about 20 feet down that path, you don't see the rest of your party anymore, but you can hear them. The brush isn't too thick, so you can kind of see through it, but it's still kind of hard. And sticking upright, almost vertical into the ground, you see what looks to be like a crudely made arrow with a very sharp point. No bird. You see a single gray feather pointing down the path.
I have the Find Familiar spell. Is this normal for when there's a familiar? They poof out of existence, leaving the feather?
Roll an Arcana check. Roll an Arcana check.
I mean, I do have this spell.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Can you just roll an
I
Arcana?
rolled crap.
I mean, you know you have the spell, but for you personally, based on your history with your familiar, it is more of a pact than a actual familiar in the sense of find familiar.
Why
But
do
from
you
what you
have the
can
feeling
tell,
we just pissed off someone
Well,
that can kill us?
no matter what you say, I'm grabbing the arrow, running back, and saying, "Guys, I think you may have pissed something off a lot. Someone like me with some of my abilities. Not for sure, don't know, but I recommend going in the other direction as fast as possible. Let's get it moving."
Can I have the arrow back?
Yeah, I handed you the arrow. Let's get
Thank you.
moving.
So there was nothing left of it.
There's a feather, not a body. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I don't want to try it. I haven't
Yeah,
gotten
no,
this
fair
far by pissing off more powerful wizards than I. There
That
used to be that many of them.
No problem.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
I was thinking it was like a messenger pigeon or something, or messenger dove
Well,
in this case.
some sort of magical messenger pigeon.
Yeah.
Austin, can you roll a nature check for me while everyone's talking?
Me?
Yes.
Okie dokie, where is that? Oh, lovely. Oof.
Okay.
Well, that's
Um,
not bad.
You guys can continue.
Let's back towards the road and away from here.
Well, I think that
All right.
all right.
So as you guys turn around, you see Theophilus and Austin kind of standing near the back because they haven't been really part of this discussion too much. Still on the path. And 5 feet past them, path just disappears.
Well,
Disappears how?
Make a Arcana. Well, I don't know. It's just gone.
How the...
You don't. The path is
No,
there
no,
anymore.
like I mean, like,
This is immediately.
is it just
Oh,
not
shit.
there anymore, or
Shit,
like we
shit.
can't see it?
We
You
just,
do not see the dirt path that you took anymore.
we just went
Oh.
through
Okay.
there.
Oh,
What the-
give me 10 minutes. I immediately begin focusing on detect magic. Wait, Dragonos. I don't.
Okay.
Can I
We have to
try
run,
and
I think I would be
identify
doing this.
ritual to see if there's anyone casting spells on the area, on the part where the path was specifically?
Sure.
Okay.
Well,
So you walk up.
Minutes.
Well,
Look
while,
at the
you,
bracket spray.
while Ulysses is getting ready his ritual to cast Detect Magic, you walk up to Theophilus and Austin, kind of push him out of the way, and you cast your ritual. And from what you can tell, there is no magic of any kind that was cast to
To hide
make the
the
path
path.
disappear. Right.
Okay. Can I do the same thing on the path? Because I get the
My
feeling that
ritual
means
is-
someone's made
Mine
the
is
path
not-
appear.
So, what do I get with
Sure.
detect magic?
In the general area, you sense, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like someone cast magic, like a firebolt or right in front of you, that's a 10. You feel like a level 1 in like the next 30 miles in every direction, and
Well,
about
I
a
can only
2
feel 30.
and
Yeah.
and about, well, I'm just saying, like, it's very low, like it's just a constant hum in that area.
Mhm.
And then like a 2 where the path used to be, and the path on the right, on the main path, the right side, those areas like
Guys.
spikes up a bit.
Guys, follow me. This will last. How long does it last? It lasts half an hour? No, 10 minutes, I think.
You have enough time to get to the other path. Definitely.
Well, look at the bright side. You were right. For
Yes,
once,
magic. Oh, thank goodness this works. All right, follow me.
right?
What?
You just see him staring at the ground as he walks, but with some direction, it looks like.
Okay, I follow.
Okay.
Just
follow.
abandon the identify on the path.
I'm still going to stay up in the trees while following.
Okay. Well, if you're doing that, can you make a perception check for me? So
Okay.
as Ulysses leads everyone back to the main path, the other direction from where the arrow was, the path goes on for about 20 feet, and then it also just disappears.
Oh, great. That's not ominous at all.
And Austin, at this point, this is where you have like a little tingling down your spine.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, whatever it is, we were only trying to hunt for food.
What?
That was not intentional. Please, stop this nonsense.
Who are you talking to?
I have no fucking idea.
Have we made it back? Or did something else happen?
I mean, you're all in the same area. It doesn't matter. You don't really need to make it back. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that was twice as ominous as everything else. Just
See, detours are a bad idea.
you don't really
Question,
make it
Ulysses,
back.
did you-
So yeah.
What?
Did you pick up the feather?
No, I picked up. I
Or just
left
the
the
arrow?
feather. I picked up just the arrow.
Okay. The feather's still there. I just wanted to.
I don't know what that means, and it scares me. Well, I've decided no more detours. We take this road to wherever it takes us. I like this road. It's a
Yeah,
nice road.
let's find a town
Forward.
before somebody decides they want our heads.
I guess
At the very least, with all that, can we put some distance between us and there, us and here, at speed?
Oslin's
Okay,
just
so
to
you're gonna go
fast
down the
pace
path
till
that's-
nightfall.
Are you going down the path that where the feather is?
Oh, I thought we were going back to the main path.
Nope.
No, that path is.
path
That was
is
the first
gone.
path. Look,
Where
you're basically
where
at a
would I be?
Y, where the two arms of the Y are
Yeah.
just gone into the woods.
and I thought we tried to turn around, and that was also gone.
I was trying to
Yeah,
follow the
so
path back,
all-
so I thought I could see the path once I had detect magic up, and I could follow the path back.
Nope, it's gone.
Even with detect magic, I can't sense where the path was.
The detect magic, all you can tell is that there was some magic in the area. That's all you were told.
Do I know what type of magic? Is this illusion magic?
Very powerful magic.
What's cool?
What's cool? Is this illusion?
There
It
is
was-
no school for this magic.
Let's
What?
okay. Let's be clear about this, so we don't keep this. It is not magic. This is my favorite terrain for what Sunny let me do before, and the only way I can get lost in here is by magic, and I'm lost. It is magic.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm not arguing with you there. The question is, well, the
The
second
path is gone.
If
And
we
this is
can't-
me.
The
as-
only path-
Are we just
this is
lost in the middle of the woods
and
now?
this is me, and this is me as a DM, also as a player. If the magic doesn't have a school, it's probably Sylvan.
So
I
anyway, so we're in this.
have I
Y
seen
junction.
anything like this?
No.
No.
If
We are fucked.
we're not moving, could I just keep casting the identify ritual on the path that we now
you
know is
can-
magic?
Certainly do that, and nothing will happen.
So we're in a Y junction.
Good to know.
Both the split
Yeah.
off.
Which
cut off
one is the
our-
path less traveled?
The path you were originally on, that was the first one to disappear.
And then
Yeah,
so both we're both
Describe
we're
our
the
options.
path decided both of them are also disappeared, correct?
So, of your Y junction, you're coming down one arm. That has disappeared. Where the Okay, you know what? Since this is a good place, you guys came, let's say, from this path, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the path that goes this way and this way. Your feather is in this path right here. This one and this one are gone.
So we can only advance.
Well, I
Yes.
guess we've made our choice.
Alright, well,
With detect magic, does a feather look magical? I still have detect magic up, so
It is a normal feather.
Oslin will pick it up, look at it for a second, but then just continue walking because I'm not sure what all this fear is about. Let's just keep moving.
Okay. So, all right, cool. I actually really like that. That's great.
he instantly
That's
couldn't
right.
trip fat, dies instantly.
All right,
All
let's
right,
move on.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
All right, follow the
Um,
Minotaur.
We're in a forest.
Yeah, you guys are all fine.
No,
He
we
said
are
that in a way that we were definitely not fine.
We're so dead.
Well, standing
Yeah,
around.
I already told you. You're
Better.
And
You're
Temeron
spending
is
too much
just
time with
hopping
us.
along overhead in the branches.
so.
You're gonna
We
follow.
continue.
Yeah, we're gonna continue with Austin on the lead.
Well, this is a bad idea. So I rather have the big fucking minotaur on front, yes.
Well, it's not like we're gonna get lost. There's only one way this path goes, and it seems like it really wants us to go this way.
I'll take lead if no one takes it from me, but I'm not making any point of leading. I'm just following the path. There's no other alternatives. And
I mean, we can follow the path or we can go in the opposite direction of the path.
Yeah, when in doubt, use the minotaur.
Okay.
Yeah, it worked in the log, okay?
if someone didn't want us going this way, they would have gotten rid of the path this way. So whatever is causing us, they want us to go this way.
I mean, in any case, at least we'll know who's messing with us, right?
If they meant us
Well,
any threat,
if they can mess with us with this kind of stuff, I can tell you we don't want to meet them.
Uh-huh.
Come on,
All right.
you already pat a hellhound. Now leave. Let's do this.
We
Ah,
almost
but it-
died fighting a hellhound.
Well,
Really?
there is
But
no-
we beat the hellhound.
yeah, there is no glory in cowardice. Let's go.
You know,
All right,
there's no
so
life
as you
in
guys-
bravery.
What?
Mumble. Continue.
As you guys continue down this path, after about a few minutes, the path the forest widens out, and you come across a little encampment. Think of it in the way I can describe it the best is like a gypsy camp, but it has like fortification walls and more permanent structures. But the way that's set up, and it looks like there's like a tavern, but it's very militaristic, but in the sense of like protection for the settlement than actual army camp.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there
This is
people?
not something I expected so far out here.
Oh, yeah, there's people.
Okay, I'd say we keep the weapon sheathed, but ready. You know, in case somebody tries to kill us.
Again.
Again, yeah. And yeah, let's see what's going on. I'm curious.
Okay. So you guys just walk through the main gates, and from what you can tell on the path here, there's like wagon tracks and horses and people and even centaurs and satyrs walking around.
Hello, citizens.
Oh boy.
Oh God, no.
I let the coke billow.
No.
All right.
I
A few of the
slide
people
away a bit.
turn and look in your direction. And what kind of pose do you strike?
Superhero hands at the hips, just looking off into the distance.
Okay.
I should have done a
And
JoJo pose.
they just see this.
I thought about it,
They
but
just
I don't think it's appropriate for the
they
situation.
just see this really young, stunty satyr with his hands on his hips and his cloak billowing. Look at each other and then just go back to work.
Oh, wow, I'm better
what
than
looks
expected.
like-
They usually run me out of town.
Greganos goes near Ulysses, puts a hand in his shoulder and says, "You do that again. And I swear to God, I will mule kick you."
Which one?
What?
Huh.
Which god?
Oh, yeah, about that. Zeus, sorry. And I swear to Zeus, I'm going to mule kick you. No, Poseidon. I'm half horse.
Half horse.
You hear thunder in the distance.
Oh no.
Can we please not forget the cause?
Not again.
You hear a second roar of thunder in the distance.
I say Poseidon.
Anyway, so we just walked into town. Is that what I understood?
Yeah, you just walked into town.
We just walked into
That's all
town and
that happened.
Ulysses made a spectacle of himself.
Yeah.
Well,
I
no, no,
Shouldn't
being
have let him
respectful.
have the cloak.
I'm ignoring that, anyways.
I'm face
So-
palming and considering taking out the pipe to see if I,
I
can
had to
hide
try
this
it out
up.
sometime.
I know, I want to try it out, but
Are there any guards nearby?
No, I'm talking about the cloak.
oh,
There are no. Make a perception check.
Whoa.
I have to use the dice in some perspective.
At Ulysses' spectacle,
Ooh.
Temeron looks like he's
You
about to.
don't see any guards, but there are a lot of like. Everyone's like armed. Everyone has like at least a sword or a knife visible.
But there's
But,
no,
like-
like saying like this is a military encampment. This is just a really well armed
Right.
town.
Yeah, this is like think of it like any American movie western where everyone just
All right. Next question.
Protect
just with
themselves and
knives and
work.
swords instead of guns.
I thought you were going to say
Is
any
any-
American town.
Is anyone saying Osland any particular mind, or is everyone just moving on with their business?
For the most part, no one's has any issue with you or has yet to notice you.
Okay.
But no one seems to be upset by your presence.
Greg-
See, now that they've accepted me, is when I head to the tavern.
Greganos goes with Alexander's side. We might want to try to get better year. You are the most appropriate to
Yeah, I agree.
go shopping, so wanna go?
So-
And as you guys are talking, Ulysses makes it up to the first building, which does happen to be the tavern. It is one of the bigger buildings, and he gets on the porch, and he's climbing up halfway up the stairs with one hoof on the last step and one on the landing, and then his cloak just billows out with an extreme wind.
If that goes missing, I will not be upset.
He doesn't like me. Comments to himself.
I have
And he just walks
half
into
a
the
mind
tavern.
to rip that stupid thing off of you and throw it into the winds.
So, just gotta mention, the cloak of billowing is now a sentient magic item. Canon.
No, it's not. It just thought you
No.
were striking your pose.
Great. Why did we let him have that?
I don't think we let, just no one else wanted it.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
So,
look back.
Temeron,
Is anyone following
are-
me to the tavern?
Temeron, you want to babysit the satyr, or you are coming with us for better year?
I guess someone has to. One
Could
has
just,
to.
we could just let the
Yeah.
paladin
Well, Alexander's-
babysit the wizard.
Because the paladin is
Oh,
worse than
no.
the wizard. Actually, Theophilus, go with Ulysses and
Temeron
Temeron.
is just going to go say, hell no,
Yeah.
in Leonin and after Ulysses.
Ah,
All right, so Theophilus and
I
Temeron
say,
go to the
yeah. Greganos
tavern
says
as well.
Greganos says in Lionid, do you want us to send Theophilus with the Minotaur?
Where are you going?
Go ahead.
All right, Theophilus, you are with Oslin. Whatever the hell that thing is going. Okay, let's go to Bajir.
Okay, so we just go and look around, see if there's a blacksmith shop anywhere.
I mean, you see a few blacksmiths, but they're not really like shop. I mean, you ask around, they do point you to like a general store
Okay.
near the middle of town.
Yeah. Okay. Go in, take a look, see what they've got.
Okay. I mean, it's a general store. They seem to have everything.
So we can have our
Any-
starting our starting equipment, please.
I mean, I don't know. What, you guys like going in to like buy something or?
We're taking a look. Honestly, I'm curious who led us here.
Yeah. And I want a bow.
Okay.
A proper one with arrows.
Osen's going to try and figure out where here is.
Okay.
Yeah, that is also a good point.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I guess I'll just ask someone if there is a any place that has a map here.
There is no. Asking around, you don't find anyone that has a map, but
I'm not expecting someone just to have a map on the street. I was just asking if they knew where a map was here.
there's no map to get it. But they say, but you basically get the understanding to go to the tavern. That's probably the best place to look around.
Speaking of the tavern.
Understood. I will
Speaking
go
of
to
a
the
tavern.
tavern and will not have anything to do with the satyr.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ulysses is in the tavern, isn't he?
Yeah. with
Oh yeah,
the,
Lewis
like,
is already in the tavern.
how
Prepare
much
for
of a goof does he
public
make
opinion.
of himself?
What was that?
How much of a goof does Ulysses make of himself entering the tavern with that stupid cloak of
I-
his?
I mean,
Make
I
a,
I don't know.
can walk.
Ulysses have.
make a
I'm capable
perception
of
check.
walking.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't. He just walks in. Pretty fine. Normal. I mean, the cloak doesn't move when he walks into the tavern.
I'm going to follow in behind him.
Okay. Okay. Inside the tavern, it's a one-story. The bar is set off to the side. There's a little bit of music playing. Just a Leonin playing a flute and a human playing a guitar. Nothing too fancy. It's warm and cozy.
What do we have for patrons?
I imagine they're playing
Like species-wise, or in what sense?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you've anyone that stands out, you know, the dark guy in the corner, that kind of idea.
I mean, there is a dark-skinned man at the
Okay.
countertop flirting with the bartender.
Is the bartender
But
female?
other than that, they're really female.
Okay.
fluted guitar. I just have in my mind that they're playing a really weird version of a Mos Eisley Cantina music.
You know, I was building that episode today, I was watching episode 4, so I can feel where you're coming from.
Yeah,
I'm so tempted to search up a guitar cover of the Cantina music and just play it over the top of this.
Yeah. You know what the funny part that he said Leonid playing the flute, and I say he doesn't have lips, and the idea of how he will be playing the flute is kind of not good. Either the nose or
Oh my god.
Nice.
yeah, sorry. I have a sick
That's
mind.
image.
Yeah, I have a sick mind. Sorry.
Hey, if the flute is large enough,
It's they're just oh god.
Anyway,
He's deep throwing those.
So you want to switch it to the human playing the flute and the Leonin playing the guitar?
No,
Or?
no.
No, no.
It's the same. I'm not changing it. That's staying the same.
Yeah, sorry.
Unfortunately. Ah,
Moving on.
anyways, by this point, Austin also walks in, and the tavern is big enough, Austin, that you have about like 6 inches in the doorway, so you don't have to stoop in or anything, and it's wide enough for you to get in. So you're getting the idea that there have been minotaurs in the area before.
I'm
Yeah.
just going to go to the. You said it was a woman running the bar.
Yes.
I'll just go to the woman running the bar and ask the same questions that I was, or at least similar questions that I was asking earlier about just trying to figure out where here is.
All right. I'm not really in the mood to try to voice a woman right now.
I doubt it's fine.
No, you definitely don't want to hear it. So, after some talking for a bit, you find out that the tavern's keeper, her name is Glamour, and she happens to be talking to the impromptu leader of said town, Cable, and he seems like a very happy man, like very jolly. And after talking to him a bit about the locations, you find out that this settlement was and is mostly contained of people who ran away from the army
Wow, they
and are
together yet already?
what?
There's a whole town of them already?
Yeah, I mean it's about like 100 people, or yeah.
Pretty shitty army.
Be at the bar as well. Like, wow.
I mean, from what you remember, you were only part of like a small section of the army, and that was well into the thousands, almost 10,000 strong of your section.
And I was only there as fucking punishment for fucking robbery. Okie dokie.
Yeah, so
I mean, yeah, to be honest, most of us weren't but here by choice.
Yeah, the guy just didn't like
and
people love me.
sure. And you find out that you're on the edge of both major polises that are fighting right now, and that to the east is the plains where many of the centaur tribes live, and that would be about a 30-40 day walk,
Wow.
20 day by horse.
Why would anyone ever want to visit centaurs?
And the Cable looks at you and he's like, I was just trying to give you a location. We don't really
Continue.
have a very specific place. We're just safer here than we are in most places.
Does anyone have any experiences with disappearing paths?
Yeah, I think I know what may have happened. But please do tell me more.
Should I be concerned, or is this just some trickster nonsense?
I don't know. Make an insight check.
This is just me asking. But understood, insight check, here I come.
Yeah, so the rest of us are at the general store, right?
I'm gonna go and use.
Yeah.
Nope. I'll be happy with that actually.
Okay. Let me just finish up with this whole tavern thing, and then we'll get to the general store. From what you can tell, he seems pretty genuine, and he seems like he definitely knows what he's talking about. He's not the leader of this for no reason, especially since they are people from both sides of the military, from both polices, and the fact that they're working together and there's no like chaos or anything of like murder and killing.
Yeah, once you sit down and get to learn some people, you usually don't have any intention of killing them for fucking stupid geopolitical reasons.
Yeah. But, like, he seems pretty genuine.
So, anyways, about this, the disappearing paths.
Yeah, just, Glamore, get us a round of drinks. What do you drink?
It's a good question. I'm not very familiar with alcohol myself. Give me a moment.
Once I see the Minotaur is done, I'm
White
just gonna.
Russian.
It's ale, beer, or cider. In this kind of setting, I think.
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
When in doubt,
What
go
are
for
the
ale.
Yeah, but
What are the other two of you? What are you two doing?
Well, I would like to ask this. This guy seems to know a lot, so once I wait till the Minotaur is done, impatiently, tapping a hoof, which is increasingly more annoying until the.
that's going to take a while.
And
Yeah.
and as that is happening, the cloak at just the hem, not the whole cloak, just the hem is starting to like flap and beat with your hoof.
Oh man.
Anyways, all right. Temeron, what are you doing?
I looked at the tavern keeper.
I would have gone for the bar and asked if they've got a good cider. Like, cider is pretty damn tasty.
So, Glamore sees who you walked in with, sees what's happening, and gets you this giant tankard of cider.
Thanks, appreciated. The stuff they do is... And Temeron just takes a big swig, like about a third of the tankard in one go.
That will cause liver failure. Recommend it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh man.
Temeron
sorry.
is 7'2", and he's been through some shit during his time in the army.
Yeah, especially you. I love this.
All right.
Well, once he's done with the bartender, I just want. Do you have water? I'll take some water. Also, do you know the fastest route to Melitus, the city of philosophy and magic and learning? With a little sparkle in his eyes.
She looks at you first for the water. Looks at Temeron. Looks at you, sighs, gets a cup of water.
We're good friends. I pat Temeron on the back.
And then, after the question is asked, she kind of... I'm not sure if I've ever heard of that name before.
Oh, I guess I'll have to keep asking then.
I mean, it's probably up north. The rest of Theros is mighty large, but I don't think there's anything like that I know of in this part of Theros.
Oh, maybe. Oh, this guy seems bright. I'll wait for him. And Ulysses steps back, holds his water, and goes back to his repeating tapping.
And the cloak goes back to slightly flapping.
You see that after like 5 minutes, he wants to go sit down, but he's committed now.
Okay. Jeez.
Temeron
Guys, why did you let
partially turns around at partly turns around towards Ulysses, and Ulysses suddenly has this feeling of ominousness from behind him.
Oh, geez, okay. Just for the sake of all the tapping and flapping, I'm gonna say, Asen, you have just described what you have witnessed, and then in the woods, that is, and then do you mention anything about the feather, or how much do you mention about the feather? I should ask.
I just mentioned that there was like just a particular lack of wildlife, just a bird or two. If
Okay,
that's
so
even
just
asked about, but otherwise I don't make a point of bringing up the bird unless he makes that
so
sound
all
important.
so all you say is that there was just a bird.
Yeah, I'm just
Do
if
you
he asks
mention that
about
you shot the bird or anything?
I didn't shoot the bird.
I mean, like, did you? What exactly would you say in reference to the bird? This is important.
Let's see. How do I particularly want to word this? Because if it was up to Oslin, I would like to make a point of not even mentioning the bird.
Okay. Well, then, what exactly would you say in that whole incident of the disappearing paths? Like, how much do you say then? Because that will dictate his response. Is what I'm basically saying.
Essentially, I'll just say that one of my people I was traveling with noticed something odd and just started acting very stressed, and that's when the path started disappearing. The only path left to us was the one that led us here. I'm not sure if there was something that caused his panic, but if we had just left him to his stuff, we probably would still just be there, either that or just walking through the woods blindly.
Uh-huh. So as you're saying this, Cable puts up his feet on the table and leans back and like just listen to what you're saying. And by then he just goes, uh-huh, that's interesting. Okay. And he has like this knowing eyes that you're not telling him everything.
Would you like me to roll deception?
Are you trying to deceive him, or is...
Well, I mean, as I said, like, I'm not really trying to deceive him, like, tell him a lie, but I'm definitely not telling him the whole truth.
I mean, if you're trying to deceive him, and he hasn't mentioned it, you can just feel that like he knows more than what you're saying.
Yeah, sure. I get that.
Are you sticking by what you say? You're not going to add anything or anything?
I'm not trying to lie to him. I am just, until I know more, I completely not trusting this town since the path did lead us here. Am I trying to lie to him or deceive him? I'm not particularly, but I am definitely not showing my entire hand unless he shows his.
Okay. He says, so your friend
That's a particularly strong word at the moment, but sure, let's continue.
I'm guessing the goat was part of that incident.
The goat certainly didn't help the incident, but was not particularly involved.
Uh-huh. Friend loosely, but so your friend got agitated and then the paths disappeared.
For the most part, it was a bit of a just frantic mess at the times, and there may have been something I missed.
Wait, am I hearing this conversation?
Make a... It wouldn't really be a perception check. Let's just say for the heck of it, a perception check with your ears.
Oh, don't worry, it's bad. Oh, 11.
You hear them mostly talking about what happened, not really anything too detailed. I mean, there is music and there are other patrons talking, and you are
Is that a
tapping.
goat? I'm a satyr. Go on.
As Cable hears, I'm not a goat, he just kind of pauses a bit, leans forward a bit, leans back, and then, well, you sure that is all that happened?
I mean, if you have some ideas, you could probably ask me. Maybe you can ring a few bells, but at the time, just think about it now. That's the only thing that comes to mind to bring up. Everything else,
Okay.
just I would assume, would be unrelated. But I mean, I'm the one asking here. You have the answers. Maybe
Well,
it's something I did know that just didn't bring to attention.
at this point, he like scrapes back his chair, like gets up, leans, sits normally, and says, "Well, I definitely didn't have anything to do with this.
I have never said you did.
And
I'm here
and-
asking questions.
yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I had nothing to do with this, and I have no answer for you. But it sounds like some kind of very powerful magic. Maybe you should ask the mother to see if she would know." And then he gets up, walks past it, winks at Glamour, and then, as he's walking past you, says, "Just so you know, we knew that you were on our hidden path the entire time." And then just walks out the tavern.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Huh. So that wasn't a coincidence then.
Well, clearly you didn't want to be anyone.
Maybe.
I will turn to the barmaid and just quizzically, "Mother?"
Hera, she's like our patron
Hera.
of here.
The Hera.
Yeah. Yeah, the goddess
That
Hera.
Hera?
Is there any other? And then,
Well,
like, with her tone, like, with her tone of asking that question, it's very obvious, like, you better watch what you're saying now, because you don't want to piss her off.
And you had me swear by Zeus.
The tapping stops.
Oh no.
And I go take a seat, a little white in the face.
Okay.
I sit there for a little while.
Olsen's just gonna pinch like that gap between his eyebrows, or what would pass for eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Not what I needed today. Where can we talk to this mother, if that is amenable?
Well, we have a little temple to her near the center of town by the fountains. It's not amazing, but this is a semi-temporary location, so we're still starting up.
Temporary location, yes, and you've got an entire hidden path through the woods.
That wasn't all us, if you know what I mean.
I sadly do, in my opinion, but is there any certain time we should be meeting her, or will we be notified when she would like to speak to us? Because I assume, with his words, that will be the case.
She kind of looks at you like you're talking about a real person that will come and talk to you, like you're talking to her right now, and she's like, either, I guess. And then she kind of like walks to Temeron and fills up his tankard. Very confused by that last question.
Whatever it is. If it is indeed the goddess
okay, so-
Hera, I'm going to endeavor to stay away
Okay,
from her
but if that's the
temple.
reaction, are we not in a world where like, I'm thinking of like this a very high fantasy stuff, like the gods just kind of go around and are like obviously doing stuff all the time. But with that reaction, makes it seem
Yes.
more like
They're omniscient in a sense where, like, yes, everyone knows they exist and they do appear time to time on the planet, but it's not like they go walk up to a random person and just start talking in front of everyone. If they would do something like that, it would be more like only the person they're talking to can see them, or
Yeah.
it's a very rare occurrence.
But then Cave was just like, oh yeah, that was the mother, Hera. You're giving me mixed signals here.
Possibly. Yeah, I know. There's purposes.
Remember that.
Oslin will down his drink and then he's going for a walk. I'm not sure if
Okay.
also, since Theophilus was just put with me, please let him know if he overheard this or he wanted to go do something else.
Oh no, yeah, he was there with you the entire time.
Yep. Just make sure Sam finds out.
Well, I'm gonna hop up and follow. Seems like all the impatience to talk to the guy has disappeared.
Okay.
And once we're out of earshot of people from the tavern, okay, what do we tell the centaur? And how do we avoid divine punishment? You're good at this, right? You're a god-following holy person, I hope?
Because I'm not familiar with everyone's voices. And I was like, a
This
lot
is
going
Ethan.
on. I
You
understand.
listen.
I'm talking about back
Go.
to on the path. What exactly happened? I know the centaur shot the bird. It was the centaur that shot the bird, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
and now I realize why I didn't detect any magic. If it's a god's power, I
Yeah,
won't be able to see anything.
I understand.
Yeah, I imagine Identify won't work too well either.
Nope.
So, I actually don't know much about gods. So, what is the proper penance for killing the avatar of a god?
That
I hope it's
seems
not death.
a bit extreme, but I don't know enough about this. I just
Probably something along the lines of
Eternal damnation.
earthquake,
there's
massive
enough.
storm.
Wait, did you guys hear thunder earlier?
Yeah, there was thunder when someone decided to swear to Zeus and then
Oh,
changed his mind to Poseidon.
Oh, is Alexandros with us now as well?
No, I'm just...
Oh, we're just talking out of character. Got it.
Yeah, sorry.
Do we tell Greganos?
Okay. So we got. I don't think any of us are really in any position to really know one thing or the other. The closest would probably be Theophilus Paladin, but he's not here right now, so it's like, how convenient. I'm the pirate Minotaur
Let me roll
barbarian.
religion. Let me roll religion. 13?
All right, go roll a religion.
Honestly,
13?
I'm
What exactly are you rolling for?
I want to know if that was a divine. What was the proper penance? If that was a thing of a hero's, I don't know, avatar.
If that was like the goddess's pet kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused because I know you said a dove. I was under the impression Hera was known for ravens, though.
She's also known for peacocks, but there's an extensive list. But the dove is actually one of her. The dove is one of her symbols as well.
Got it. I knew Raven.
Yeah. So, Ulysses, you just have a feeling that, like, if you do something, manage, highlighted, bolded, manage to do anything like that, you'd probably know. But at the same time, you also know that the dove is pretty important to Hera, if this is Hera's doing. And she still probably wouldn't be too happy with a dove being killed in the purposes of sending a message.
I think Hera was trying to lead us here, which was a good thing. And, the definition of shooting the messenger.
And, I also forgot. And the reason why you can tell that it is a messenger was because the fact that there was a feather and no body.
And now there is no longer a feather.
Do you mention this to Ulysses?
I do.
Okay.
Wait, you picked up the feather?
I did. Remember, I said let's keep moving. I picked up the feather. As we got moving, I put it in my pocket.
Let's go back to Dragonos.
Fly out of my pocket and disappear into golden light.
I think we should go tell Dragonos to do some penance, and then I'm gonna go stay on the other side of town. And if he's alive in the morning,
That's up to you. What happens to the centaur is no hair off my back.
he did save me. So,
He also called me a cow, so fuck him.
You were unconscious. You
you called me a
didn't know
goat,
that.
so I think it's going full
I
circle.
asked that out of character and I was informed.
This is going not in the direction it's supposed to, but this is so entertaining and I love it.
Yeah.
Are you going to apologize for calling me
Okay.
a goat? Just, on that topic? See, if you don't like being called a cow, what do you think that means to
I
me?
don't remember calling you a goat, but if I did, I do apologize. I have no problem with satyrs.
Huh.
I don't.
You expected usually people punch me then.
I have no memory of calling you a goat.
Please punch him.
But
Please punch him. Please punch him. Please punch,
Punch him.
Please punch him.
Do it.
I mean, if you want me to punch you, that's
No.
But,
Why are the gods whispering in your ear to destroy me?
well, I mean, if that's what you wanted, you were
No,
expecting.
wait. I'm leaving now. Good luck. Goodbye.
I don't think you're the
And
one.
let's
The one who
Alright.
is-
I rapidly accelerate in the other direction.
At this point, Temeron, having finished his drink and paid for it, steps out of the tavern and just sees Ulysses booking it somewhere.
I slow down after a few steps
Got
if I see them following.
What
Now
the
I'm
heck?
just gonna go through the town looking for Dragonos.
It's just, what the heck is up
Okay.
with him?
You, after a while, you managed to find him entering the
general store.
general
we're
store.
at general store.
I forgot what I got it. Let's just say, for the purposes, that it just took you guys that long to get all to the general store.
Okay.
All right.
Just for simplicity's sake. So the three of you then, Ulysses included, walk in, and as I said before, it's a pretty standard general store. There's supplies, gear, food, knickknacks.
Okay.
Dragonos. Please step aside with me. Please.
What?
I've got some. I look up to the sky. I say a prayer, and about going like a mile a minute. Remember that thing you shot down? It was a symbol of Hera. Send a message to bring us here in a friendly gesture. You shot it. Not good. Hera probably hates you. You probably should do penance. There's a temple in town. You should go do that. I'm going away. Bye-bye. Turn around, run.
Wait, what? I catch him.
No, the hammer, this mighty hammer may fall on you at any moment.
Slow down, you. Okay, if you don't slow down and talk to me in a normal manner, I have no fucking idea what you are saying.
Deep breath. I look up at the sky again, and I repeat.
It slowly like clouds thicken.
It's thinking about me.
I shake.
I think it's darker.
I take
It
I
gets
take him
darker.
I take it by the horns and shake it a little, like before.
Okay. All right. If you're not let me escape.
The clouds get a little bit darker.
Makes sense.
You may have pissed off Hera, the queen of the gods, by shooting that dove, and bad things may happen to you imminently. I don't know. I don't want to be near you when it happens. Just out of consideration, you did save my life, so you should go. There's a temple over here in town. It's over there. I ran by it. You should go do penance ASAP. And if you don't get smited by tomorrow, I look up. Not looking likely.
It gets darker.
Good luck.
All
Can I lead
right.
you?
And
Give me
as
a
you say this,
second.
a single droplet of water the size of like a melon plops onto your head, Ulysses. And then a nice gentle drizzle.
There's a scream, and Ulysses attempts to run.
And then a nice light drizzle follows.
Garanganos goes back inside. Look at Alexandros and say, "Okay, we have a problem."
What did you do?
Thunder crackles in the distance.
Well, it ends up the dog was a messenger from Era, and I shut it down. So I don't know. Ulysses says I have to do some penance in the temple of this town.
Yeah, maybe don't
this-
say that inside the
Yeah.
general store.
Oh, it's too late now. So there is a little
The man at the
problem.
counter just looks at you
Yeah, you
Very-
can help if
very
you can help.
confused.
Yeah, you can help if you want, because there is a little problem. I'm at use because I have iconoclast as a trait. Yay! So I have no fucking idea.
Oh no.
I have no fucking. Okay, I have protection. I have protection against this kind of thing, but
And-
you all don't. And we are all in this together, so I have to do some penance, and I have no fucking
Hey,
idea how to do that.
wait. What's this we business? You shot it.
I shot it, but the thing is, I have protection against this. You don't. So I have to do the penance. What do I do?
And Temeron has no fucking clue about all of this.
You just see Ulysses running past, soaking wet.
How do I do penance? I don't know. I go into it.
I have no idea. My equivalent of prayer is making things at a forge. And I've got the slight advantage of one of my parents is an actual god. Wait, hang on, that makes Hera my grandmother.
Please tell Nanny I'm sorry.
Daddy.
Wow.
I have to say, out of narrative and everything, this has gone downhill very, very quickly.
All right, I'm going to the temple. I'm going to try to figure out what the fuck I have to do.
Just say sorry and
Right back.
The temple.
make a big deal
Uh,
about how bad you feel about shooting something that scared the crap out of you.
Yeah. Greganos stop at the door, turns around, toss his coins to Alexander. I don't know how the fuck human money works anyway. Buy me a bow. And he goes to the temple.
Okay.
Though being iconoclast, that's just meaning you don't believe the gods exist. So wouldn't you going to give penance to the god?
Absolutely nothing effects.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's like it's not like you're just saying, "Oh, you don't believe in the gods." You vehemently know that they don't exist. Is that not
Yeah.
what I read?
Even
so-
Yeah,
worse
but I
than that.
also that's
Even
the
worse
thing.
than that.
I think they don't believe, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid. I see a watermelon say drop fall on the head of something I'm currently holding.
But how can you apologize to something that doesn't exist?
Iconoclast
So
is
it's-
worse because the way I read it, he knows they exist. He
So-
actively denies them their faith.
Yeah,
So what it says is like you can't.
it's not.
Nobody can
it's not
deny
that I
they
am-
exist, but you just refute the idea that they're worthy of reverence.
Exactly.
Again, though, why would you go apologize to them? Because some goat man's running around without his head, with his head cut off with some chicken?
I mean, they're very much real,
Just
and
let-
they can very easily smite us. So
Just let everyone do whatever they're doing, I guess.
Okay, anyways, Oslin will continue wandering around. If he happens to see Cable, though, maybe he's feeling a bit more inclined to forthcoming with information this time around.
You do manage to see Cable walking in like the town square. There's a little fountain.
Anyways, let's continue on with fucking Greganos, what he was doing. Let me not cut it in there.
Temeron would have also gone off to find the general store.
Okay. So basically, everyone but Greganos is at the general store in its general location.
No, Oslin's just wandering around, remember?
I'm on
and
the opposite side of
Ulysses
town.
took
Okay.
off.
And did you want
So
Theophilus with me, or did you want Theophilus following
But Theophilus will go to the general store because he's
Okay.
not insane.
So he followed us. He followed Ulysses, but then stayed when Ulysses ran off with the watermelon water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, this has gone downhill so much.
A watermelon
Alright.
drop.
It's
I have to
it's
think of
a
something.
D&D. It's a D&D session. What do you expect? It's always going to go cold.
I'm sorry. You guys had a plan for this?
I had a very nice plan for it. It was supposed to be very simple, very nice, light, funny.
And
But,
then someone
you know-
dropped a bird.
And then somebody shot a bird, and with that single arrow,
Had nothing to-
everything went to hell.
Actually,
It
I
had
should
nothing to do
have.
with the bird to begin with. But,
I have-
yeah. Anyway,
I should
Who's
actually. I should have. I swear by Zeus, and I call Era Nani.
and okay. Can you just roll a? It's not really. Can you roll?
A reverence check.
Relation?
Persuasion check.
Persuasion check to a god.
Yeah, you can.
Wait.
Okay, you can either persuade or you can do Arcana.
No, it's persuasion.
I feel like this is
Well,
more.
not God, according to you. I kind of lost.
Actually, okay, no, I take it back. You can either make persuasion or a performance check.
You're killing me, man.
You're the one who chose
Wait,
last.
what I liked most about this entire interaction was Alexandra's completely deadpan delivery of, wait a minute, that would make Hera my grandmother.
All right, cool. So nothing directly happens to you.
I'm sorry?
The word directly there makes me worried.
All right, cool. Yeah, but you seem like you're done. Do you want to go head back to the general store now?
Now, I want to... I want to stay here for a minute.
Okay, and do what?
Wait for my impending doom.
Okay.
Okay,
Because-
you wait 10 minutes. Nothing happens. You wait 15 minutes. Nothing happens.
30 seconds after, you're dead. Do that
Nothing
schedule.
The moment you step outside, thunderbolt.
Yeah.
He is outside. This is an open air temple. It's by the fountain.
Okay. The moment he steps out of the boundary, boom, lightning bolt.
I see if is anyone around.
Oh, well, if you
Yeah,
said
man.
then that's where
A lot of people are going to the tavern. Some people are going to the general store. Some people are going home. Someone's going to the meat
Yeah.
shop.
I just signal someone that is close by.
Well, he did say he was in the fountain. That's where he said saw Cable, though I'm not sure how the timelines meet up.
I mean, let's just say you guys are all there. Because I would like that interaction to be interesting. The Minotaur and the Centaur get together. Yeah, so you see Cable, you see Awesome as well.
Wait, I don't
Um,
think he recognizes Cable because he went to the.
Yeah, he
I
went to
cannot
the
forget
general
it.
store, so he doesn't know Cable.
Alright, you see a very dark-skinned man by the fountain.
Yeah.
And then you
sorry.
see Oslin. Yes?
I have to apologize to your god. It seems. Do you actually leave some offers or something?
Nah, that's usually how it works.
Is this him talking to Cable or
What?
just a random civilian?
Oh no, this is Cable.
Whatever the
I'm
fuck
getting
is answering me.
what exactly are you apologizing for?
At this point, Oslin will come step over. Yeah, I had to talk to his companion, the other people I traveled with, clear up some details. Apparently, this foal over here shot a bird that showed up. I went to go pick up its feather, and we later realized that the feather had disappeared into golden light as we walked here. So now it's got into their mind that this is he shot a bird of Hera, and now this is all spiraling out of control already.
Yeah,
What kind of bird was?
A dove with a black line on its back. Please correct me, OOC, because I don't remember.
No, yeah, it was.
How do you know of the bird? You never mentioned a bird before. Was this before or after?
It was during the whole circumstances. The bird, I didn't bring any attention to it because I thought it was just some random bird. I didn't realize the feather had disappeared into golden light. I didn't even see the body of the bird. I just know Canyon shot it.
And to be honest, our wizard found it, and he was rather
The wizard
nervous.
goat, as you call him.
Yeah.
So this is spiraled out of control already. So that's what I came to talk to you about before this spiraled into complete madness.
Madness, you say? You know what?
Whatever word
Before I start laughing at this whole situation, as
Please do.
entertaining it is for me, you owe me 20 gold. And what's with the horse? The centaur here is you see a little
The one
crazy?
that brought the bird.
Does he have? No, I mean like with his brain. Like, is he normal?
Probably not, but I just tend to ignore him.
Not sure. One more question. Well, actually, yeah, just one question I have.
This motherfucker just calls me
Were you-
stupid.
He kind of points to, like, holds up a finger in your direction, Greganos, and he's like, so what exactly is the whole truth of what happened?
I don't.
Like, what details did you miss out on the first time you were talking?
Okay.
Honestly.
Let's be honest. A dog.
No. You horseman. Go. Why don't you go find what? I know what you are. I have many residents here who are a centaur. I know, but I think you need to take a little bit of a break right now. I'm talking right now, as you can tell, and it's mighty rude to interrupt. So, where was I? Ah, yes. Did you forget to tell me something the first time? Honestly. And I'll tell you.
If at this point, if I did forget to something, it was me forgetting out of character.
Okay. Do you mention the bird, that you knew about the bird? Or
I will, as I said, this is already spiraled out of control. For myself, I have really no idea what's happened anymore. I know there was a bird. I know Gorgano shot it, and the path started disappearing.
okay, so let's just say you mentioned that.
Just kept going.
Yeah, okay, let's just say you mentioned that. And then he says, all right, so the reason why I asked for the 22 gold was because that bird is mine. Not directly mine, but one of our scouts protecting or watching the path. And that bird was, I'm guessing, for me. But it never arrived. So now I know what happened to it, so you owe me for the bird. As for the disappearing body of the bird, I don't know for a fact, but I can only assume it was Hera. And I'm going to assume that she probably led you here for a reason, and I think it is something to do with me. And, well, I mean, that's for another time when I talk to everyone in your party, but you seem to be like a somewhat trustworthy person in some sense. Now, tell me honestly, what is your history art? Are you...
Like, is he
do you have any dark...
Is he asking for my backstory
What?
here?
He's asking... Well, yeah, he's going to be asking for your backstory. You don't have to say anything in particular, but he's basically just going to have a little, like, chat with you one-on-one to see, just to know what you personally are like. And then he's going to ask, why do you think you are here in his town?
Okay, I'm going to make a break here for something. I just heard whatever, that the bird is his, and Hera has nothing to do with this.
Perhaps.
You see, allegedly, and you see Greganos just howl us to look for Ulysses to kill him.
Before he gets too far, I'm going to yell, don't forget the 20 gold. 20.
I don't have money. I ask Alexander from it.
Fight whoever
Let me
has
let me kill the satyr first.
Guys, unless we had currency on us to begin with, we don't
did.
have 20
I
gold.
have 10.
Yeah, we had our starting currency.
You had your starting
If we
cash.
don't have 20 gold, that sounds like the centaur's problem.
Didn't we get money from the bandit camp?
We got some. I know someone
Yeah.
posted it.
We got
you had
about 19 gold in total.
You
If
have-
we count
yeah,
everything together.
you have all of your starting currency, and if you guys are done trying to kill each other,
I don't think we're ever going to be quite. We had more, but you go ahead.
yeah. Oh, I figured there was more, but I feel like you guys just want to get your
I
starting
will,
gear
I will,
already.
At least
have
the starting.
actually insult the Minotaur, but I'm angrier to Saturn now.
Well, I did nothing
Okay.
wrong.
let's just say for the purposes of story reasons, the six of you all end up in the general store with Cable and a few other patrons, and Hanchi, who is the traveling shopkeeper. Well, he's not traveling. I take that back because it's a pretty permanent establishment.
The ex-traveling shopkeeper.
Sure, yeah.
Unless you're going to tell me this ship, the shop can grow legs.
Yes, it can.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, like Hall's Moving Castle.
Yeah, of course. So,
Yes.
Got a viola sheet music for that. It's awesome.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Oh, this? This
What?
GIF?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you've never seen Hall's Moving Castle?
Very
No.
ground of life. Da 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 da.
Not at all.
Okay, I'm gonna send you the track
A link.
after this. Yeah, sending you a link to
Okay.
the soundtrack
Alright.
after this, because otherwise it shows up
Okay.
in the recording.
So
Interesting.
everybody is here. If
Everyone is here.
Yeah, if
Okay.
I would like to, I would like to drop Ulysses unconscious to the floor.
You know, I have
Roll
expeditions
for
at street.
Roll
I can't.
roll for an attack. Well, he's
Okay.
doing. You don't know about this yet. His first punch is you don't know about. Go. How are you attacking him? With your fist? I'm guessing.
Yeah, if I kick it with my with my hoops, he died.
Oh, I was reading about a Age of Pirates and Grace. Who the fuck are we fighting? What happened?
I'm being murdered.
Uh,
Oh, Gruganos
Okay.
and the
Hey.
Centaur. Got it.
Yeah.
I have a 16 AC with
Can I
mage
charge?
armor.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but- you don't have mage armor
I do.
anymore.
No.
That is cut off by the-
It was
You-
this
you-
one.
I
It was
still
this
have
one.
what? Oh come on!
Sorry.
You're giving him another roll. I still would have missed with 11.
No, that was a charge. I misclick.
This is bullying.
I mean, all right,
Well,
go
it's
for an
still the
unarmed
same
strike.
attack roll. They're both 1d20
Yeah, it's-
plus 5.
Uh,
Okay. Ulysses, you take your first. You basically what happens is you guys are in the shoot. What is it called?
The
The general store. I was called at the tavern,
Well, I mean,
and you're talking.
you
I mean, that's basic.
We can
That's
go get
basically what's
wasted
gonna turn
later.
You guys are talking to Hanchi about your gear and everything, and the door opens. Greganos, Austin, and Cable walk in, and Greganos just kind of like trots over and punches Ulysses right in the back of the head. I think that's pretty well expected, and everyone just kind of turns around looking in shock and like, what the hell is going on?
I look back at you. I'm like, why? You look really hurt, actually. You actually look hurt.
You coward asshole! You make me apologize for something I don't even believe in apologizing.
All right,
Because
calm
of
down, everybody. What,
Thunder,
What?
guys,
thunder strike.
the
in the
dove.
background.
Sorry,
happened?
sorry. The,
Do-
the dove is not from Era. It's from him.
How am I supposed to know that?
Oh.
It turned into gold.
What?
I'm
No.
just gonna lean over to a cable and just let him know this is why all the concern I had.
See, I do something nice
Cable
for
just
someone.
chuckles.
I warn them about the possible of godly punishment, and I get decked in the head for it.
Don't come with I do something nice. I save your fucking life.
Temeron is
What?
going
And I tried to
to
help you.
briefly
I gave you an opportunity to
put
save
his-
yours from godly punishment.
briefly put his head in his hand, shake it once, and then proceed to clonk both Gregonos and Ulysses on the back of the head.
Meanwhile,
Okay, go for it,
Alexandros
and
is
I'm sure-
just face palming.
Are you like attacking them or just like holding them back?
Just a slap to the back of the head.
All right, all right.
Okay, you two, that's enough.
Ah, come on, it was only one punch. He's flimsy as fuck, but it's only one punch.
Yeah, you could have
Still
killed
let
him with
go
that.
from that table if he has somewhere
No,
more
I've got-
private we could
I got
talk,
more HP now.
make
Don't
a
worry.
scene.
Actually, no. I've got still 8 HP, so now I've got 4.
He mentions to you that there's some rooms available in the tavern that he can get for you, and he'll stick around for a bit and answer some more questions after all of this entertainment ends.
So
And then with that, he says,
No, it
"Just
ends-
meet me
it
back at
ends
the tavern
the
after your business, and he will have your rooms ready." And he lets you go to your shopping.
so Alexander.
Ulysses just looks sad.
So, what
He actually
part
just
of
looks
this
sad.
did
No,
I
there's no
miss?
posing. He just looks sad. He just
Sad.
goes over.
All right, next time, think before you do things, or before you say things.
Maybe you should think before you start shooting random birds.
What am I supposed to
I'm
expect when
a
we're?
hunter.
Yes,
I
because
just
I'm
have
sure
to-
you were going to get a whole meal from a little dove.
Whatever.
Hanshin like leans over and
Alexandros-
is like,
Yeah.
which by the way is a satyr of like weathered, like he's been around. He's like, is there gonna be any business here, or are you guys just
Yes,
gonna?
yes.
Yes,
sorry,
yes.
sorry.
You have an
Business.
ice pack.
Right.
Still.
Alexandros, I'm gonna need my money back. I own that dude 20 gold for some reason.
I just give him back the gold he gave me.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll
so
give
in-
you. Wait, Ulysses goes up to you. I give you for any perceived wrongs, and so that doesn't happen again. I give you 5 gold.
No. Yeah, it's my debt. I'm going to pay myself. Thank you, anyway. Sorry for the punch.
I don't understand people. I go. I'm gonna get a room in the tavern. Ulysses
okay.
leaves. Then I'm gonna go get a room in the tavern.
Okay.
So are we
Um,
basically getting our
so for
starting
the-
gear here?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you guys all have your starting currency, and you can exchange all of your old gear that you give away for your starting gear that you initially had on your character sheets. So you can add that in.
So, like, everything as in spear and short sword? Because I believe...
If you want to keep it, if you don't have the spear anymore, you can't trade that in. And if you want to keep the short sword, you can keep it.
No, the only thing Oslin doesn't have anymore is the armor, because that was turned into the sling.
Okay.
But everything else I still have.
So-
I'm impartial on the shield and the short sword. The spear is nice.
you don't
but
want them, you can-
all. Yeah, I'll go and get rid of all of them.
If you want, if you get rid of all of them and trade, I'll say you about maybe 2 gold, and you can get all your equipment.
Shit.
2 gold and then all the weapons. Got it.
Here it is. Alright, so I have to get rid of this, of this.
Did you have
this.
armor of some kind? I feel like you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we did have the leather armor, the studded leather, but
No, I mean, like, did you?
As your starting
Don't you
equipment.
pick with barbarian as a
no,
starting equipment? Don't you get picked?
no, barbarian doesn't
No.
get armor because they get the unarmored defense.
Right.
Yeah.
Make it 1 gold then.
1 gold for me. Got it.
Okay.
Anyways, back to getting rid of everything else.
Okay.
Can I
Um,
can I sell the water stuff? I think, or maybe is Temeron use water stuff? Maybe.
I do already have a quarterstaff in my starting gear. However,
Oh.
I pretty much changed that over to my Ikilva.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
basically,
I just sell it
everyone
and see
just
if I can.
basically for the amount, whatever items you trade in, whatever, because they're pretty beat up to some extent, you pay like 1 gold for the rest of your gear. If you are getting armor that is not leather, then 2 gold, which I don't think affects any of you.
No, I
Yeah, no.
actually have leather so starting. I think.
I'm not sure. Would you have
I'm going
any
to.
interest in buying silk rope? Because I don't know why I have this.
Um,
Don't actually have my spear.
What is it?
Would the general store owner have any interest in 50 feet of silk rope? I don't remember why I have this. I know
I don't know why you have.
Yeah, I know I've never
I
added
don't know why you have.
story, but I know it does accompany here. But it's there.
He'll buy it off you for. How much is it?
It's cost.
He'll buy it.
Okay,
He'll buy for 5 gold. Yeah.
I'll take it. Sure. Can I haggle him to 6?
Make a persuasion check.
Woo.
So
No, that's a failure.
No. 5.
5 it is.
5 it is.
Appreciate it.
Which isn't bad. Yeah. That's interesting.
So
Yeah, not sure how that happened. If you have any idea, let me know. But I have no idea.
Yeah.
Off the tavern I go.
Okay, you're
I have a question.
yeah.
I have like a dagger and a quarterstaff that I don't actually have much use of. Can I give that and upgrade leather to stud leather?
This shop does not have access to studded leather, but you can sell the dagger and the quarterstaff for half their cost.
If doesn't have studded leather is no.
The
use
studded
for
leather
you.
was what we had from the
Yeah, that's what you had, and that was falling apart, so you have to get rid of that.
Can't repair it in any way.
It's beyond repair.
Got it.
You've
Had to ask.
already. Yeah, no, that's all set.
So
Alright,
my
then.
starting armor is studded leather. So with that,
Just say his leather's
Is
fine.
it?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Can I just say I
yeah, I just want
rebuild
to
my?
hell.
Yeah, just say
Yeah,
you're
no,
just
you.
in better condition.
Yeah, or yeah, you take some little pieces of broken dagger that you find and stick it in there, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
You find a way to get it in there, I guess. But no, yeah. As long as you have your starting gear.
Now I have.
Okay.
okay,
Look, I have a longbow.
I am going to keep my short sword
Sorry.
Okay.
because a short sword is useful,
That it is.
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure Theophilus or Ulysses is going to hate me for this a bit, but I'm going to sell the dust of deliciousness.
Okay. Give
Why?
me.
Why would you do that?
You've been letting him
Because
forget
I
about it,
have-
and then put it on a
Because we
cupcake.
have no friggin' use for it.
No, not now.
Yet.
But,
Not
in
now,
90,
but
70 sessions.
We have to poison some great magic.
what happens if we have to, like, convince someone that we're not lying and they just happen to have food there? You know? Suddenly they're too high to tell we're lying and they give us everything.
I mean, it couldn't hurt.
I don't see a cost for it. Let's just say 3 gold.
That seems low.
Please just keep it. Please
Keep
just
it. Keep it.
For 3 gold, just keep it.
Yeah.
This is your conscience speaking. Just keep it.
It's an uncommon item, which is the only reason why I'm going pretty low.
Just keep it. 3 gold. It's still a bad. Even if it's uncommon, it's a magic item. Just keep it.
And the Silk Road negotiated for 5.
Yeah.
Please.
You also
Yeah.
have to remember that you also have to remember the situation, like what they're not going to have any need of. Like rope is a little bit more worth to them than the
They
bag.
have no, they have no need to get hide.
Your conscience is begging you. Please, just don't worry about it. We'll find a use for it. Please.
Fine. I'll keep it.
Yes.
For now.
If anything, sell his cloak of billowing.
It's not his, but
I said his,
I guess
meaning
you can try.
Ulysses. Anyways.
yeah, I know.
I have a feeling Ulysses is not going to let go of that cloak,
He's
even if it
already
kills him.
We can always sail the boat with the cloak attached.
Yeah, Ulysses is already left to the tavern. He was the first one to go. Besides Cable himself.
Yeah, I'm in the tavern. I didn't have to buy anything.
Do you guys want to look around in the shop to see if there's anything?
Nope.
Yeah.
Greganos
Is
just
there a
go back
heavy
to the-
crossbow in here anywhere?
There is no heavy crossbow.
Damn it.
Geez, why does everything that I picked up all be rare items? That's unfortunate. Hanshi does have this two intriguing daggers. One of them is basically a short sword. If you'd like to look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I am intrigued by the intriguing things.
One of them is this fairly unnatural sword. It was touched by the moon and glows on command. And the other is a good... I don't really know how to describe it. It basically warns you when you're in danger.
Oh, look, Sting.
So yeah, you have Frodo on command or Frodo on danger.
Sure.
How much for the danger sword?
Dun, 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 sorry.
It
How much
is...
for the danger sword? Sorry.
Where's short sword?
I approve of the theme song.
Yeah.
I hate pricing magic weapons.
Let me see, and you see the shop owner take down a gigantus abacus.
Mm-hmm.
What are the names of the items?
It is a short sword of warning and a knife. I don't remember what it's glistening or moonlit.
Glowing.
I'll figure up the name.
Let's just call it a torch blade.
Sure.
You could just call it a moon sword or a moon blade, seeing as
think that's
it's
what it's
touched by the
called.
moon.
Actually, wait, I'm doing this the wrong way. I can tell you exactly what they are. Moon-touched sword or knife.
Okay.
Or like
So
we
it's a
fly,
moon-touched knife, and
it's a sword made of plutonium. So.
yeah. And then the short sword of warning. And
Okay.
they're both
Okay. So how much would it be for the warning sword, the sword of warning?
for you it'll be 50.
50 gold.
I'm going. Yep.
I do not have that much gold. I have 15. So
Yeah, this is session 2. I'm surprised we're already getting this many magic items.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna politely decline the magic swords.
You see Theophilus walk over the sword, and the sword lights like a fire. So
The danger was that he's so dangerous he blinds everyone with the sword.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That is fair. I mean, you
Look,
want to
a
buy.
lighthouse.
I
I'm
mean, there's
going
other
to.
things you can get, like rations, like anything. Like those are just some of the magic items that they have.
Yeah.
How much for arrows?
I think they're like nothing.
1 GP for 20? Is that right?
Um, 0.05 gold pieces for one. So that's 20 is one gold piece.
20 is one piece. Yeah, goodbye, dagger. Hello, 20 more arrows.
Okay.
There we
And
go.
there is a satchel for 20 silver that comes with like glass vials and everything for like an herbalist or an alchemist of some kind.
Okay. Is it better quality than the one I've got right now?
Oh, much better. It also comes with like little pockets and everything. Almost everything you need to collect things.
Okay. I'm not too fussed about the pockets for what I'm going to use it for, but I will take better the better bag and all of its contents.
Okay. I literally looked up items, and the first thing I saw was an airship. And apparently, it's considered adventuring gear.
I would like an airship, please.
20,000 gold, apparently.
Damn.
I think we get a discount, a cheap 19,995 gold discount.
Yeah,
I-
sure, just for you.
Okay.
I will. That will be
We
amusing.
hijack the airship.
That will be amusing. The airship being bigger than the actual town.
Okay.
Yeah, we have an
No.
airship.
And then basically, I'm sorry, I just have a magic items I wanted to put in a shop. Hanchi asked, what's the plan after once you leave town? Because he's guessing you're not staying if you're buying this type of equipment.
Yeah, so that's alright.
Just asking if you're going anywhere, if you need like regular equipment of any kind.
We have no idea where we're going.
Because
Although, actually,
I mean,
one
he
more
has-
thing.
Mhm.
One more thing I want to see if I can get. Does he have like a kind of a jug with a lid? By any chance?
like how big of a jug?
Not too big.
Like a keg? Like
no,
a water
like
bottle size.
closer to water bottle size.
Like a flask of some. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty standard gear. A few copper. But let's 5, 6.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll buy one of those as well.
Okay.
How do I?
Anything
mark-
else?
No, I think that's it for
Anyone?
me.
Okay.
You said 5 copper.
What do I?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I had clothes. Why?
They do have clothes. Why?
No, why
Because
I
you
have?
need clothes. Because you need clothes.
The part that normally is hidden, in my case, is retractable.
Well,
And
I'm
I
still
worry-
pretty sure you want to wear a shirt.
And I'm wearing armor. Yeah, but no, it was.
I'm pretty
it
sure
was
you don't want
funny.
armor on bare skin.
Yeah. It was funny for me because it said clothes, and now just you have a shirt.
Oh,
or something like
a
that.
sky ship is considered a common item
A
for
sky ship.
100,000 gold.
Yeah.
Sky
You didn't understand. It's okay.
I know, I understood. I'm
That
just
was-
saying you should.
Like
you should
only
keep the
a
clothes.
T-shirt. No. It was funny because I was expecting, T-shirt and clothes, traveler. What? Just give me a T-shirt.
Okay. All right. Is that everything with shopping for all of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got everything I need.
Pretty much.
Okay. So then, I guess we're all
Oh.
going back to the tavern.
Yeah. How many vials
Yep.
did the satchel come with?
8.
Cool. I will.
Getting a bargain.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, 1 gold a piece. I saw.
It's a mess kit.
Yeah.
Steambox contain the cook and Oh
Um,
yeah, I know what it is. Yeah.
Do you want to buy like healing potions or anything?
Healing potions are expensive.
They're
according
pricey.
to this.
Yeah.
They are.
And I already
Do you
own
want
them.
homemade versions of healing potions? Like local remedy versions?
Um,
Um,
I am
Because Hanji got a
curious.
few of those as well.
How much for those?
Homemade, 2 for 40.
Oh, I do want to bring up. Sorry, this is completely out of
Little
nowhere, but we did
pricey.
have 15 gold and 43 silver from the bandit camp that is floating in the abyss right now.
I think you gave that to Alexandros to hold on to.
Yeah,
Alexander's?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all taken care of. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
We give him to Alexandros.
So you should add that all into your list of coins, all 3 sets.
The 15
Copper,
gold and how
silver.
much?
43 silver and 13 copper.
43 and 13. Right, let's add that in.
So I guess the group fund at the moment.
Yeah. We've got... Yeah, that's the group fund at the moment, plus the 15 gold I had. So... Okay, so I'm the one taking care of the money. Good to know.
Well, you are the only one who knows if something is good or bad quality. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's just say you guys all go back to the tavern. You get a long rest,
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
and
And I will take that moment for the long rest to cast the iconoclast thingy of protection of evil and good.
Okay. And
Okay.
I'm going to use my
Does
long
anyone
rest
else-
to use 2 of my infusions. Because I can use 2 infusions per long
Okay.
rest.
what
So
would you like to do?
I'm going to first infuse the bag by itself with replicate magic item bag of holding. And the jug with
Okay.
replicate magic item alchemy jug. I'm not sure how to make them work, but oh, there's a button.
Okay.
And yeah, okay. That seems to work.
Got it.
Okay. And that's
I
both
just
my
wanna- I'm
infusions for the day.
reading over it.
I've got 2 dice to roll. Those are not great rolls.
That's okay. Hack someone else's dice.
Nah.
What did you get?
Just not mine.
11 and a 12. So only really good for. I mean, it'll probably make an attack hit against something not too difficult.
It'll make an attack miss against any of us that isn't the paladin.
Mm-hmm.
We can work with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's harder to go wrong with.
Yeah.
I forgot. You have to say. I have to say it before the roll is made, right? So I need to say, or can I do it after?
No, you do it after the roll is made, but before the outcome is revealed.
The outcome. All right, awesome.
What?
So before I say what's going to happen.
Yeah,
What happened? Sorry.
divination wizard stuff.
Yeah, he was asking how
I
the
get
divination
2
dice
roll.
work.
Oh.
You guys want another cloak of billowing?
Please no.
Yeah.
Dual
no,
wielding,
what is it?
poke the building.
Yeah. Now he has a cloth of glowing and a skirt. No, a kilt. Sorry.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. You guys
Yeah.
definitely use that very well.
It's being
Okay.
used to its full
I
potential.
was
don't worry.
thinking about simply yanking that cloak off of him multiple times.
But it's funny.
Yeah.
And we can always
tie him with it.
Yeah, we can always
Feeling
kick his
some-
ass with it.
Temeron's never going to use that cloak. It just gets in the way of movement.
Yeah,
No
let's be
capes.
honest. Yeah, yeah, and
Alright.
let's be honest.
Off.
For me, it will be only mildly annoying.
Oh, I think you guys are all loving it right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, the players, yes. The
Oh.
characters, not so much.
No. Oh, I forgot. I have two
Oh, I'm
spells
enjoying
now.
everything. All right. Let's take a 15-minute break,
Okay.
or
Yay!
let's take 10-15-minute break. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. We can chat for a bit, and I have to now change up the story for a bit because you guys changed it. So
Because we shot the messenger bird. Oh god.
if that's what you keep thinking it is, sure.
We shot a bird.
Yeah.
You should have seen how many
I
times I had to
shot the
cross
bird.
it.
I shot the bird.
I will see you at soon. Ish. I will be right back.
Yeah. I'm going to do a smoke.
Yeah. I will be back soon as well.
Meh.
Okie dokie.
That was entertaining.
That went about as badly as I thought it would.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect it to take like an hour to get to said place to get your equipment, but I shouldn't be surprised. But you know what? It's fine. I think you guys are very entertaining, and I think you're all entertained enough with each other, and it just works out perfectly fine. Although I do think there needs to be more Cloak of the Billowing.
Please no.
Wait until I ask Ethan to make a performance check with it. Now that will be a day.
And I wasn't sure what to make of Cable, because at first he seemed like he wanted to be helpful. But then towards the end, it sounded like it was like, wow, that sounded pretty threatening. Now I'm not sure what to think of him.
That's good. That's he's genuinely intrigued by the story. I think he's mostly there for the story. I mean, he'll help you out, but he's also not gonna like.
I'm not actually really sure what we're doing here either. I think we're just trying to
This
get away
is
from
the-
that.
Yeah, this is just this next stop. Basically to get quest number 1. That's all. Well, that and to get your starting gear. And this isn't exactly how I planned it out, but it worked out well that this is how the gods are slowly starting to get introduced. Although it was definitely taken much, much farther than I thought it was going to.
I think it's only because it was rather, I wasn't sure what to expect, because I'm thinking more like a long fantasy line where it's very common for gods to just go like, hey, yeah, fuck off. Or if it's just more the actual ancient Greece where it's just misinterpreted greatly, which that part definitely was also true here, but just the more of like, I was one to take it literally like, oh yeah, Hera's just in this town chilling. Like, hold on, wait a second.
Yeah, see, it's a mix of both. Like, there are going to be occasions where you're just going to like walk up and just be like, oh, hi. But like,
I understand like the gods can be hidden, but like Cable made it sound like, oh yeah, the Hera's just over there chilling in the temple. Like, excuse me, what?
yeah,
Hello guys, I'm back.
yeah, that.
Yep. So before we move on, I want to ask a question. I usually play the jolly stupid character who does all the puns. It's my first time playing an kind of little more angered, easy angered
Edgy?
character, and a little more like that tough character. So if anyone want me to mail it down a little, I'm up for it.
Oh,
I'm
no.
asking because
That wasn't an issue. No, perfectly understandable reaction and good role play. I no issue with that.
All right.
That was.
Right. Yeah. Like I say, the first time I play a character like this, so
I mean,
want to.
I
don't
could say
want
the
to
same
spill
thing.
the.
You
Yeah.
want me to tone down the? On my part, I sorry to take over a little bit, but on my part, do you want me to take down the antics a little bit?
No.
Usually,
It's actually
No, it
hilarious.
makes sense for the whole character thing. So
Yeah. Oh, so, yeah. I just didn't want to spoil anyone's fun, so just to be sure.
yeah,
I mean, you spoiled my fun by making me change all my plans, but I love it.
Oh well,
I
but
think this is
sadly
See, my-
that's sadly
every week.
that's the GM thing. I don't know if I tell you this, but one time I have a party, enter a tavern. They were in the tavern, and they were supposed to an orc enter the the establishment and do a lot of wording of how he was there for something, and the at the time he kicks the door, enter, and the fighter say, "I shoot him with my crossbow," and I say, "What?" Yeah, I shoot him with my crossbow. He scared me.
You are
And
public.
the whole monologue I was prepared for the orc was just gone. And I said,
Oh, yeah. I mean, the plan for the plan for today was get your gear, get the quest, and then you should have an encounter today. But I don't think we're getting that far.
So
I think we'll be like
no, if no,
let's
if
get
you
our
want
quest.
to sleep,
Let's get our quest.
yeah.
I do need to sleep. I'm sorry. I have to get up, not early, but some amount of sleep tomorrow.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, we can
what
just
are you-
stop now and save it for next time.
No, let's get the quest set up, and then I got a little more time. Get the quest, and maybe get to the beginning of this encounter.
Oh,
give
you're
me a
not getting
second.
anywhere near
Water
this.
is ready.
Oh, never mind then. Let's get the quest then.
All right, is everyone back? Everyone ready?
Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Everyone's taking a long rest
I
and all
have. Yeah.
that fun stuff.
I may have accidentally taken 2 long rests, but I don't think that makes a difference at this point.
I think you're fine. Yeah, I mean, you're basically healed anyways.
Yeah.
Now I'm probably back. Alright.
Okay. So where are we? Okay, tavern. So back at the tavern, Cable meets up with you guys, and then after questioning everyone about what happened yesterday after he left and the whole Greganos attacking Ulysses and how he thought that was very entertaining, proceeds to say that, oh, if only Mother could have been really here to see all this, she would have had a great laugh. The Mother's really, really understanding. Well, I mean, she did throw him off the mountain, and as he says this, he looks directly at you, Alexandros.
I just
But,
look back at him, just dead in the eye. Like, I know exactly what he's talking about.
But well, I guess it doesn't run in the family, but we'll see. But I will say, I personally use the dove for communication to protect this area from scouting parties. Technically, we are employed by the polis here, but we've come to an agreement that we don't deal with each other in that sense. But it's a good payment to protect the rest of the folks here, which is actually why I wanted to talk with you guys. I have a favor to ask of you. I need you to escort someone somewhere. Not too far away from here, actually. There's a couple days' journey to a town. More like an outpost for the army. But they, and I can tell that you came from there, and I know you're probably not willing to go back, but I can promise you that they'll pay handsomely, and they won't, well, probably won't try to force you back in, especially if I give you certain clothing to pass by. And, well, what do you say?
Well,
That was
after
all
that-
very, very vague, wasn't it?
Oh, I mean, if you don't want to take the job, I don't want to give the details because they are sensitive to certain parties.
Okay. Well,
I
how much
I'll
would we
tell
be
you
getting
more
paid?
if you're. Um,
I'm curious. How much would we be getting paid for this?
handsomely. I can't give you a direct figure. I would say at least 60 gold minimum.
Each or in total?
I would say probably in total. It's just a simple escort mission. I don't know.
Yeah.
So are you paying us or this
They will.
party?
They will.
Okay.
The army will pay you once you deliver
Okay.
the goods. I
So
can't guarantee how much, but I know at least 60.
I
Maybe
thought
a bit
more.
you.
How much do you want to bet
I
it's
thought
Nessus
you.
again?
He's alive.
Character, yeah, probably. Back into character. So, I guess as long as we don't run into any hellhounds, we should be fine.
Yeah. Besides, we've got all this shiny new gear and be a shame not to test it out.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. It's up to you. I don't suspect that you guys really want to go back in that direction.
I don't want to go
I
back
thought
into
this-
that army, but guys gotta eat, so
I thought this town had nothing to do with. Didn't want to deal with the armies in general. Isn't it made up of escapees?
That's
Deserters?
what we're made of, but coin is coin, and we do need coin. We're well armed enough that they won't really come after us unless they send enough men to deal with us. But if they do, then that side risks losing that battle, the war even. So
you're
no,
saying
they don't.
they could come after you,
They
but
most-
it's not worth the risk.
Right. So instead, they employ us as mercenaries or spies, saboteurs, the likes.
It actually
Oh,
makes
you
sense.
know.
If you are in war with one tribe, you don't want the other one to step inside the conflict.
I guess walking on the razor's edge.
Okay. If you can give us something that'll stop them from trying to, shall we say, recruit us again, I'm
Well,
willing to take the job.
I can do that, but to be fair, they usually nab one or two people at a time. A party of 6, and you now seem competent now with equipment. But yeah, I can get something for you. I mean, it's no guarantee that they will abide by it, but like, it will definitely help.
Okay.
I'm sure I can convince them that I'm a worthless recruit.
Wait, convince him or them?
No, that convince them.
Okay.
Oh,
That's what I
I'm
thought. I
plenty
just wanted-
sure they won't need any convincing seeing you prancing around with that cloak.
Yeah, the
Which,
cloak is
by
like the
way,
ultimate
it's
defense.
utterly ridiculous.
Deal. See? Can be useful.
Guys, that's a great
Plus,
cloak. Leave my cloak
I
alone.
look so stylish. Doesn't matter if I trip every, half hour.
Or it has a mind of its own.
Yeah. Let's be honest. You are the. And I saying this out of character. Let's be honest. The character. Let's be honest. You at comparing to us. You almost didn't. The people almost didn't see you from the ground. So you are like a tiny leaf.
I'm not actually short. Compared to yes, but I'm like 5'8". I'm the size of a human.
Yeah,
I'm not
with
short.
with the 7 foot centaur, 8 foot lionid, and a 9 foot minotaur.
Yeah.
No,
Good point. There's also Theophilus.
it's only an 8-foot minotaur now because 9 foot
What?
was. It's only not 8 feet now. 9 feet was just a little bit too much because, as I said, was rolling on the wrong chart, so I brought it down. Still,
Oh,
fucking,
sorry.
I'm still fucking huge, but I'm not fucking 9 foot anymore.
Yeah, sorry. Well, 7, 7.
How did we
7
fit
fly
in the
and 8.
bedrooms?
As for
They're designed for larger people.
Yeah, they have centaurs and all shit in here. So, all right, going back to the to the quest. I don't know. We are stuck together. So whatever you, Alexandros and Temeron says, I'm good with it.
as for
Alexandro seems to have a pretty good
In
handle
any
of the situation.
case, we still owe him for the bird.
you,
Or rather said, you still owe him.
Yeah.
Owe him.
I already pay half.
Ozen's on board because privateering work is not unusual for him. He's on board.
I didn't hear that. What?
The Minotaur's on
Ozen-
board.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I own you anyway. So.
And it's not like I didn't do this sort of thing before. I traveled a long way here. I had to make ends somehow, and
Yeah.
this is usually the fastest, if
Oh.
not an especially safe way.
Yeah. I've done this kind of work as
So-
well. It's funny how many of us have done this kind of shit before.
Well, this is my first time.
Mine too.
Uh.
I'm actually a hunter, so.
On another topic,
Advice for you,
Cable.
Ben.
Use
Cable.
Don't stand
Yes.
next to an angry dog.
What kind of dog?
We already mentioned the hellhound.
Yeah, the
Not
kind
the
of
first time
dog
that's
that
doing it.
it
Is
fire.
that what he's doing?
Say again.
You were standing next to a hellhound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We fight the hellhound, it beheaded our captain, and then we run the fuck out of it.
This was after what was it? Giant fireball. I think it was a fireball. Something
Oh
exploded.
yeah.
Okay.
As you see, we have
That
a lot of luck. Not a good one.
Does that sound like
but
one
a
of the
lot.
two pulses, or is this some third faction getting involved now? Asking
don't.
Cape.
What are you asking him?
Did this sound like the other polis, not the one we are part of, or does this sound like some third faction with the fireball and hellhound?
To him, it just sounds like with the stories that he's heard of the second faction.
Got
Other
it.
polis.
Got it.
Mhm.
So, Mr. Cable. Call me a
Cable's
goat.
fine.
Yeah,
You
another
are a
topic.
goat.
Have you... Debatable. Have you...
No.
You know a way to
Okay,
Melitus?
next question.
Wow.
A what?
Yeah. Melitus, the city of philosophy and learning.
Yeah, what about it?
How do you get there from here?
North. Very far
Very
north.
far north.
Very
Yes.
far
Yeah,
north
it's-
indeed.
We'll have to work on that.
I mean, it's by foot. It'll be maybe a few years.
Well, I've lasted this long.
Also,
And I'll
friendly
be here for a lot
advice.
longer than any of these people. Oh, nothing.
Here this is. If you're after wisdom and enlightenment and mentoring, don't bother. I've been there. For all the
Well,
answers
I'm not
they
after
give, it
wisdom
just
or enlightenment. I'm here for knowledge.
for all the answers they give, it just opens up more and more and more questions.
Anyways, is anyone not going on this thing, or can we start getting more details?
Well, at least I'll need more money if I need to hire an airship. So,
You said
A
anything
what?
about hiring. We can build one or steal one.
I like what he's saying.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Yeah, anyway, what do we have
So-
to move?
We're in.
Yeah.
Details, please, good sir.
You are going to be escorting Greg to the
Greg?
outpost. Yes, Greg.
Is this for like
That's not
Sir
his real
Gregory
name,
the
I take it.
Powerful?
Okay.
Sure.
Please.
You're going to be taking Greg to the outpost in Srirachi.
See who?
Srirachi.
Like all together or Sir Aji?
Sriracha? Oh, with an
Yes.
So we're taking
That's-
Greg to Sriracha.
Why people?
Got it.
What?
Yes.
Why people answer
Oh.
yes to my one or the other questions? I don't know which
These are
one to say.
Because they're both correct, that's why.
I don't think it matters.
Whatever gets the plot going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
This has
The
been a
second
very
time.
successful session today. We
Yeah.
had
All right,
We
we are
shot a
escorting
bird.
2 people. Okay, we are escorting 2 people. Any other thing?
No. We're escorting Greg
Just Greg.
to Srirachi outpost.
Oh, now I understand. Thank you.
Do you? Do you really?
No.
Do you?
Escort mission,
Ouch.
1 VIP, 1 destination. Yeah, we can do it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Where can we talk to this Greg?
I'm right here.
He'll meet you. Once you're ready to go, we'll meet you at the gate, and you'll be off. Unless that's about it. That's all I have to say. I don't want to say too much more for.
Just get him there.
Reasons?
We're not responsible for bringing him back.
Nah, just bring him there.
Works for
I mean,
me.
if you want to bring him back, we can
If
get
he
some more
needs
stuff.
if you need your transportation back, we will discuss with him there, and payment will be arranged there.
Okay.
Yes.
Seems legit.
There,
I'm fine.
talking to you, we'll take care of that.
Are we ready
Okay.
to go?
Yeah.
I look to the rest of the party. I mean,
Breakfast.
I-
please.
Pretty much ready, yeah.
Okay.
I will.
Mm.
Maybe breakfast, please, first. Then we go.
Yes, I will take breakfast.
Okay, let's eat and then we go.
It's a long journey. At least 5 days. I would stock up, definitely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would
I could
like
carry
to
some
buy
rations.
another 15 days worth of rations from the general store.
Okay.
I buy 5.
How much would that be?
Give me
For
2 seconds.
I think for 5 is like 5 CP
Uh,
or 10.
I mean, they're not expensive. But I think it's like. All right, cool. I don't need you right now.
It's half a gold per.
Per one.
Yep.
Yep.
So 1 gold per
Yeah.
2.
So. Yeah.
1 gold per 2. Okay. Yeah, let's make it. I'll make it 12 days. Burn 6 of my gold.
Okay.
Okay, I
would-
burn 5 and
I would also like to buy 5 extra rations and a second water skin, just in case.
Okay. The water skin's like 5 copper. It's not anything.
I
pretty
would like
common.
to buy. Well, seems we found a hellhound.
oh fuck!
Can I get some
I don't buy
vials,
anything,
glass vials? Maybe a set of 10.
That
I don't.
is.
Yeah.
I'll say 5 gold because I don't think it's worth it to make 1 gold for every vial.
Yeah.
Oof.
Wait. We are going. What terrain is that? Grassland?
Nah, no, not really. A little bit. Some
Because
grass
if
and some
it-
mountain.
I would get 4
because
vials then.
If it's grassland, I can make. That's my favorite terrain. I can find food for us all the way.
Okay. How much did you say the vials were worth?
0.5, I think.
I said 2 for gold. Yeah.
2 for gold. Right. I'm going to add another 6 vials.
Okay.
Also, could I, being in my, searching for components and getting, the most monster parts, would it be a syringe? They're specialized tools that people use for like getting poison out of poison glands. That's what I'm kind of going for.
Right.
You take the
I would say if you put pressure on the poison sac and then put the vial where it comes out, I think you'll be fine. But that thing really is
The usual way it's done is you put a piece of. Nowadays it's like a
Mash.
thin rubber, but it used to be like a thin leather, and you just stuck the fangs of the animal through it, and then the poison would come out that way. Well, the venom would come out that way.
I think that's alive.
Yeah, you open them out, put your finger in
Oh,
the
alive?
paladar, and
they don't. I don't. This would not have a syringe. You would have to go to like a city for a specialty item like that.
Yeah, especially. All right, yeah, wouldn't think so. And how much stuff from the scholars pack? It's pretty simple.
From the what?
Scholars pack items. That's my starting
Like
equipment.
paper and.
Yeah, it's a paper,
Yeah,
a
what
little thing
about
of ink, bag of sand.
Mm-hmm.
Could I have that stuff?
Yeah, you were supposed to get that yesterday.
No, a little late.
uh,
Yeah, because you were sleeping. Right.
sorry, Sunny. I already give half the money to Cable for the beard.
Yes. Got it. Only half.
I only have half.
Hmm.
It's
Well, I mean, you do have to
10.
pay him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's getting 10 gold out of this job, so use that to pay the rest.
Yeah, except the thing is, he's not going to get it unless you come back here to pay him.
Ah, right.
So, I have a job for you to make up for the other half. But
We are not coming back? Oh.
I mean, do you want to come back? I mean,
I have no fucking idea what we are going to do.
interesting.
Unless we get sent off some other direction, I think we should head back here after the job's done.
You know, the north sounds promising.
Are you just saying that because of your
Anyway.
magic city?
Yep.
No.
You are really shit at lying.
Well, I'll let you guys get back into gathering things. Ulysses, can I talk with you for a bit? Privately?
Just give me a moment. I do a quick wave and cast mage armor. Okay. Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to talk with him, but
Yeah. We can talk now.
what
I'm sorry.
did
It,
you
it makes me hear better. It makes me hear better.
does okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. He just looks at you, kind of like stroking his chin for a bit. All right. And then he like grabs you, Austin, by like his hand, and like pulls him out. What is with that guy? That goat man. He's not even his satyr. Satyrs don't act like that. Was he a goat before?
If I had answers to any of your questions about his awkwardness, I probably would not be here with him.
That's fair. Why are you here with him?
Really didn't have anywhere else to go after the fireballs and the hellhound and being unconscious and all that. Just kind of been walking, trying to figure out where the fuck to go. And you've got a job here in front of us, so I really don't have any reason to leave, unless I want to make my way all the way north, try and get back with my old crew, wherever they've gone off to now.
Your old crew?
Yeah, we did we not explain the backstory part earlier, or did we just miss that part?
I mean, you vaguely went over it.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, privateering.
Right. I forgot. It's still baffling to think you guys were on a boat for... well, anyways.
On a boat. I have no idea about the rest of them. Well, except the Leon, and I did run into him once.
Interesting. That sounds like a great story. I'll be honest.
You can actually read it in my backstory. Continue, sorry.
Well, I'm pretty sure Cable has not read your backstory.
Continue. I'm a character. I was joking. Continue.
Although I will say it is a very interesting backstory. I'm not sure if I really trust all of them, but I feel like... I don't know. I don't really trust you fully, but I trust you enough. I'll let you in on a little secret. If you ever want more work for my mother, she runs a... how do I put this lightly?
Well, as long as she's not as bad as some of the stories make her out to be, I'm sure we'll have no trouble.
Oh, I mean, they don't do her enough justice, really. But
I some
That can
visceral
be
taken
two
concern
ways.
goes across his face, but he'll just.
Yeah. Well, anyways, let's just say she likes to dabble here and there for personal reasons, and anyways, if you ever need a cash or anything, or want some time away from the goat and the other characters like the horse, they seem really out there. But let's just say I can make you very powerful.
Not sure
And-
how much use I have for powerful, but I don't mind being a very rich. I was about to say fucking a rich man, but no, that's not like right either.
I mean, I think rich
I
man's
wouldn't-
fine.
I wouldn't mind being a
I
very
mean,
rich.
this doesn't sound shady at all.
No,
okay.
and I really
Again,
want to put
Like,
them
out of
around
character,
with
I am a pirate. What part of this should not be shady?
Yeah. And to
But,
be honest,
yeah.
I'm completely out of character. Every time I hear him say the horse, I want to just shoot him between the eyes.
Hold on, I gotta answer this question. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I would love to see this answer.
Oh no!
That is what you get for asking questions you should not know about. Ah,
Okay.
I love it.
I'm starting to regret not putting the chat as part of the recording.
Concerned.
But all right. I see you have that mall. Do you like swinging heavy things around? Because I have something for you, if you want to take me up on my offer in some manner.
If something comes up in the future that would make me decline, we can discuss it then. But at this time, I have no reason to decline your offer as it stands.
What's your opinion on a great sword? Because I'm going to tell you right now, where you're going, you might want it. And
let me just look up the difference between a greatsword and a Malgari. The greatsword is a 1d12.
I think that might be the battle axe.
Let me look up managed equipment. No, I thought the battle axe was like the long sword, but for axes. Great
I may be
sword.
wrong.
No, great sword is 2d6. The great axe is 1d12.
Yeah.
As for great sword versus maul, I mean, same damage. I don't really have any preference one way or the other.
Okay.
Maul just seemed more interesting and kind of worked for my character about busting down doors for when, some poor merchant tried to lock them on the ship.
That's fair.
If you
Well,
thought it's better than this, I will certainly not decline it.
I have this interesting weapon of sorts. No one here really can use it, and
If it
anyone
wasn't
of
interesting,
your
you
stature.
probably wouldn't be bringing it up.
Well, I mean, let's just say it's a gift of good faith, and that I'll be seeing you again, maybe working for me, helping me out here and there.
We'll see what the fates bring.
But,
But as it stands now, I will accept your offer.
Well, I have this sword here at my house. If you want to come get it with me, I think it'd be fitting for you.
With the
Fitting.
I'm just going to do a quick insight check here about the coming home with him to come get it. Just
Sure.
out of caution.
The sketch levels are.
Like this is. I understand all this has been sketchy. I'm not going to say it's not been sketchy. I'm not saying I don't trust him, but make sure I'm not watching.
This is only for him bringing you home, kind of thing. I mean,
much-
you'd think he's he's being legit, but like it just seems a little like out of the ordinary how he's signaling you out, but like he seems like he wants to give you something.
Okay, so my response then to that will be, as long as your mother doesn't have a problem with you bringing home he kind of coughs at this point, a pet.
Well, let's just say that side of her isn't really noticeable right now. She's a little blind currently, but
I have several questions
I mean-
about the character, but let's continue.
but
The rest of us are
yeah,
inside
that's
right
basically
now, right?
yeah, the rest of you are still at the tavern. And then
And we don't
all
hear
right,
anything.
so
Okay.
no, you don't hear any of this. Do you follow him?
Out of character, this is still pretty sus, but I don't really have any reason to doubt him yet in character.
You don't know the
Okay.
guy, and he's offering you shady things.
Hey, he already got me a drink and paid for the room, as far as I understood. And I mean, out of all the gods, Hera's probably one of the more trustworthy ones. At least when it comes to the real life stories of her. She's probably the more logical ones of the pantheon.
Really?
Everyone knows she jumps to a lot of conclusions with her anger with what Zeus does, but let's be honest.
I mean,
Would you not expect that from a married woman when your husband is just going around banging random lesser beings?
Still, she doesn't get mad at
Why-
she
why-
kicked her son
Not-
off
wait,
a
wait,
cliff because she didn't
Oh,
like the
wait,
way
wait.
the baby looked.
I mean, let's be honest.
all I'm
the
gonna
best
say.
is pretty ugly.
Not only that, his husband fucked lesser beings while polymorphing.
Exactly. It's even worse. He can't even be himself. He has to pretend to be.
Well,
other-
also, she doesn't punish him. She kills the minor beings that
Well,
didn't even know what they were doing.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say
So is this a
Pyro?
yes or a no?
I'm still,
And-
I'm still alive. The rest
and
of them, they're being a
let-
little skeptical. Is there cause for alarm? Yes, but you guys are just being paranoid and being rude.
this is going
Um,
to be one
to be
hell of a
honest-
weird recording.
Yeah, and
Oh,
to be
this is-
honest, you are one of the fruit of that one of those encounters, basically.
The problem, Minotaurs are a bit different in this world, but this is a weird fusion of Theros and the Greek mythology, so I don't even know where that really stands anymore.
Oh, you're right.
Me neither. Anyway,
Because
so
while in the Theros mythology, that is true. They're all particularly linked to one god, but that's one of the gods of war. But in this universe, that's more Zeus or something. I don't remember anymore. But there was only one Minotaur
Do
in
you-
real Greek mythology. Anyways, yes, I will follow the weird man with his greatsword for the greatsword candy.
he brings you to the fountain.
Honestly, not very surprised at the moment.
Okay. Hopefully, everyone else is picking up where this is going.
Yeah, no, I kind of already figured
not-
it out since he was bringing up, since his mother was mentioned quite a bit. Like, yeah, I kind of see where this is going. I'm still concerned, but I'm in too deep now.
To the fountain
Yeah,
and,
and
sploosh.
he basically goes into the water and pulls out a handle,
Oh, the lad of the
turns
lake.
it upside down, smashes it into the fountain, pulls it out, and then hands you the greatsword.
I have several questions, but continue. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to say in character at the moment. Just like I don't want to call you weird, but this is weird.
This is a interesting weapon. Don't make it mad. It being her, but
her
if
as in
you take this,
upward, or her
just
as in
if
pointing
you
upwards, or is there a third
If
her I'm
you-
not aware of?
if you take it, just know that we expect something in the future. But
Can you
all I have to
elaborate
say,
on that something?
well, let's just say it's I help you out now, you help me out later.
That sounds pretty fair, but at the same time, like helping out anyways. I
But
want to make sure I'm
all I
not getting
have to really
into my horns.
no, well, just watch out for my uncle. He gets a little
Which
angry
one?
sometimes.
I'm not too familiar on the whole family thing. I'm assuming we're talking about Zeus, but at the same, no, uncle.
That will be Poseidon
Poseidon,
or
Hades.
No, those two.
Yeah, just OOC. Can you let me
And-
know which one we're referring to specifically?
One of those three: Zeus, Poseidon, or Hades.
Okay,
Wait,
so we are talking
Hera
about
is
the big three.
related to Zeus?
Yes, Hera's the old sister of Zeus.
But they're also married.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Oh,
Yeah, like
God
divine
incest.
family
Yeah.
pairings are weird in Greek mythology.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm well aware of
a lot
that.
of them are just
Understood. The big three keep. Well, I'll be honest. I don't really have any intention of getting on any of the gods' bad side. If I go unnoticed by the
Oh.
gods, I will live a very peaceful life.
kind of boring life. Man,
I
it's probably
can't
not.
disagree there, but I've had enough adventures over on the Broken Howl. Is that what I call
And
it?
I mean,
Broken Howl?
all I mean, last thing of advice, or I guess wisdom, is that you're not going to have a peaceful life. You were marked by a god. All of you were.
Oh, great.
Let's just hope it. Let's just hope it was the right one, and you're fighting for the right side. And with that, he
my
brings you
eyes-
back to the tavern.
Oh. Okay. I was just gonna say my eyes narrow a bit out of curiosity, not so much suspicion.
Uh-huh.
And that's all. Anyways, sure, I'll follow him back with my new greatsword trademark, as it's been now called already.
Yep.
Or that is, unless you're just giving me just a greatsword, which at what point I would just.
the greater sword?
No, I will. Yeah, it is the greater sword. I will give you the specifics of said sword.
Understood.
Or, actually, no, I'll let you figure it out. There's two key points about it, but one of them which you've already seen.
I am so tempted to try and use Identify on it, but I
Oh,
wouldn't
sure,
know
I
to do
think-
that.
I'm not sure I've been paying that much attention to actually know what we're talking about.
Perfect.
We'll find out later.
And that's everything I have.
I guess it's the whole. It's
I
a
have no
handle
idea
until
what's
you
going on.
bonk something with it.
Oh, wait, you said it was intelligent. It's the personality of Hera.
All right, time to speculate. I want to hear everything now.
What?
I'm
I just
getting
think,
some
like,
Craven Edge
he picks
vibes
up
here.
another sword, the sword kills him.
Okay.
To be honest, after all this, the only thing that get into my head, I have no fucking idea what's going on. But the only thing that get through my head was be aware of one of my uncles. So we have to be aware of the Allfather, the king of 70% of the earth, or the ruler of the underworld. Shit.
Well, Allfather is technically Norse, but Zeus would be more like the sky god, basically.
Isn't there's not a
Yeah,
land,
you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. The big man,
Yeah.
there isn't a land god.
the one
Uh,
that can actually send any of the others to mess with us, and they have to comply.
Yeah.
And knowing most of the stories about Hera were probably just being we're just being caught in to go. Right, hold on, I gotta get my thoughts together. We're probably just being used to go meddle up the plans of something Zeus fucked up, and now she's wanting revenge of how I usually see Hera going.
Yeah, probably.
And as for your question specifically, Sunny, are you meaning for this class or just plans for the character in general?
Character.
I plan on staying this class. As for which, I'm assuming you're asking about the which or primal path I'm going down. Because at this point, I'm planning on staying barbarian, but I mean, unless I find some character reason to go down one of the others, but I'm not really feeling that for narratively what I wanted this character to go for.
That's fine.
As for the primal path, if that's what you're wanting to know,
wasn't, but if you'd like to share, it's fine too.
I will message you that part privately, though I don't think it's going to be that much surprise when it comes up.
I don't think so either. I think I know exactly what you're going for. Yeah, I figured. That is everything I had. I changed up a lot of the quest, and I completely changed the path of Cable. It was going to be a one-shot, and then I was like, you know what? Let's make him a reoccurring character. So,
Okay.
Is Greg? Greg? Do you have Greg in your original notes?
Actually, I had Tom because I couldn't think of a name, and I was like, Tom is stupid. And the first thing, and I just said Gregano, so that was still in my head. So I just went, all right, Greg.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my exact.
Was it always going to be an escort mission?
It was always going to be an escort mission.
Yeah, we are escorting a barbarian. Half the way through, he say, "I would like to rage," but and I have to use. I have to use that choke 2 times in two
I must
different
ask,
2 sessions.
what do I know about the sword,
funny thing is-
or should I just put Great Sword trademark on my character sheet for now?
No. Greater sword.
Put Moon Touch for right now.
Say again.
Put Moon Touch Greatsword.
Moon Touch Great Sword. Understood. So let me add a Great Sword.
Because that is one of the 2 things. And obviously that helps remember that it's special.
Alright, so Great Sword, add to inventory, then rename. Moon Touch Great Sword. Is there anything else special about it?
There is, but I will tell you not right now. I will probably message you about it.
Okay. Because I understand it sounds like there's more of it I'm going to discover as the campaign goes on. I just wasn't sure if there was anything that would become immediately I would need to be made aware of.
I think the only thing that really was apparent was the way I described it, but
And I couldn't. I'm not sure if I was just doing something else or trying to read something, as I didn't hear that part. I heard something about
interesting.
You grabbed it out of the. You grabbed a handle out of the. He grabbed a handle out of the fountain, turned it upside down, and smashed it. And that's next thing I heard is that he was handing me the sword.
Pretty much that's kind of what happened. Missing a few bits and pieces here and there, but yeah.
Oh no, if only we had somebody recording this so we could go back and check.
Yeah.
Oh no. We do?
Yeah, we do. Me. I'll put it up probably tomorrow because I'm too sleepy to wait for it to do all its YouTube-y things.
Well, if we're all finished up, I need to get to bed.
Yeah.